press record. What's wrong? Like, what the hell? Please.
I play. If you start and there's something really major that you forgot, you don't want to start again. So
like you're having like mental check nose Tresor's being a brat. Like I'm not into this.
Yeah, we're making sure your podcast is nice.
I just had a nap, so I'm ready to go. Let's go.
I know. I come in here, and if there's one thing Zoe does, it's sleep. I've been to 2 parties with you before, and
2?
Yeah, I've been to 2 parties, and you slept at both of them.
I was probably high as hell.
We were about to start seeing how much marshmallows we could put in your mouth without you noticing.
Are there marshmallows in here?
Or like hot sauce or something. You know?
Oh, so why did you guys even think of that? Why would you guys want to hurt me while I'm sleeping? I hate marshmallows.
It's more of a social experiment.
It's disgusting. Anyways, I had a great nap. We have a great episode ahead, so let's get my intro going. Let's get this party started.
Like Zoe, mama, I go relentless. What up, Zoe? Relentless. What up, Zoe? Relentless. Shut the fuck up, Clyde. Accept trade.
Relentless. Welcome everyone to episode 15 of the Relentless Diaries. I'm your main host, Zoe.
Relentless.
What's goody in the hoodie like A Boogie? It's your boy Tresor, a.k.a. Dripple Jokic.
Oh, Dripple Jokic. All right. The band's
No,
back.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I didn't
Even a round of applause. Let's go. Man
That
like
was-
Tresor, eh?
I'm going to take it. I didn't make that one up, but no one heard it yet, so now I did.
Was it Dripple? Dripple Jokic. Okay, sorry.
Mr. Flying Jiggy Clyde Smitty, the podcaster, rapper, actor, but make the money come faster. You know.
I feel like you
like
need-
the energy.
You gotta keep up. Like he had Hum Jong.
I gotta come with a different intro every time.
Yeah. We're gonna have to like start battling because
So then you need one
no.
too.
You need one.
I keep it cute and simple. I said last episode. My
If you
my
wanna-
intros are just cute and simple.
If you want to go, if we want to start,
Are we gonna
barring
do like
up and
every week?
everything.
Maybe start like everyone comes up with a new bar. We can try it.
Bet, let's get it.
Dripple and Jokic was kind of fire.
That is, yeah,
That was almost as good as him. Was it Him Jong Un?
I liked Riz Khalifa. That was
Khalifa
a
was
personal
good too.
favorite of mine.
We'll see.
How's your
We'll see
week
what we
been,
got
Zoe?
to talk.
Ooh, we listen, man. It's Cancer season, ladies and gentlemen. The Geminis are out of the building. The Cancers are here, ready to rock. Thank you.
It's just bad vibes.
It is bad vibes, but you know what? We're
I won't
great
hate.
vibes, though. Cancers are great vibes. If you're a Cancer, put your hand up when you're listening to this episode. It's fucking lit. My birthday is next week.
Yeah.
So your girl won't be here, but we will be dropping another episode, so don't worry. But I'm going to Vegas. I'm excited.
To go lose money.
I'm not going to bet. Actually, that's a lie. I'll probably do a little, it is a lie. I'll probably do a little like ching, 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 like slots. I'm not doing anything crazy. Probably no 21.
You're not sitting at the
No, I'm
blackjack
not doing no
table?
blackjack, no.
You know, Zoe, me and Tresor, we joke a lot and everything, but we're here for you if you have like a problem,
With
Gambling
gambling?
addiction.
I don't have a gambling
Hey, listen,
addiction.
Zoe.
First, it started
We're
with
all like a
it started
community
with
here.
the playoffs, with the
Yeah,
NBA
yeah,
season.
Y'all
Now
won't
you're
lie.
going to Vegas.
I won't lie.
Zoe's about to be
Free agency hasn't even started, and she's hitting Vegas already.
Zoe's about to be betting on like chicken fights in Vegas.
I won't lie. I lost mad bread for the NBA Finals.
You see what happens when you have
Because the
nothing to
NBA
spend your
Finals
money
was
on?
so unpredictable, dog. Like, why the fuck was Bruce Brown scoring like 25 points? Like, be fucking for real.
Not to bet on the finals.
Yeah,
Told you not to.
I shouldn't have bet on the finals.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that shit.
But anyways, regardless of that, yeah, it's Cancer season. My birthday's next week. Shout out to all my fine-ass Cancers. And, yeah, I'm going to Vegas, so I'll have a good little recap on my way back. And we'll see. If you have been to Vegas or you live in Vegas or all of the above, let me know good places to go, restaurants, clubs, promoters, all the above. I really want to have a good time. Me and 4 of my girls are going, so it's going to be a girls trip vibe. You know what I'm saying? No boys allowed, again. If you remember last year, we had a huge...
She doesn't want to bring sand to the beach. Yeah.
Oh, my God. If you remember last year, if you've been here listening to us for a year plus, you will know that this time last year, we got into a huge fight.
Yo, people still ask me about that shit.
Really?
Because it was wrong. Like,
It was not wrong.
it was wrong.
Oh, my God.
That was a catalyst for like a lot of people to be like, yo, Zoe doesn't invite you to stuff, bro. Like, yo,
Shut
Zoe.
the hell up.
It was wrong.
Zoe doesn't rate you
We
like that.
should
Like,
have
I know,
been
but like, yo,
in
relax.
Jamaica. I still stand on that.
Yeah, we should've.
Anyways, so point being, we had a huge fight last year because allegedly I invited the guys
You
to
did.
my...
There's no legend.
Stop the cap, bro. Like,
Allegedly,
that's not alleged.
I invited the boys to Jamaica and then rescinded it for my birthday trip. So this year, I didn't even extend the olive bread. This year, I said,
we don't want to come no more.
Yeah.
That was a one-time
shut
thing.
up.
We don't want
That's bold because I know if I have another birthday trip next year, you guys will be like, yeah, if I invite you, you guys are going to come.
Next year's a very long ways away. I can't say that from now.
Okay. Well,
Let's see if you even remember my birthday. So,
November.
I don't know anybody's birthday, so don't ask me.
What are you? You're November 2, no? October what? 20 something?
he's either the 26th or the 29th.
29?
Wrong.
26.
Oh, shit.
28th.
Close. You're November 15th.
14th.
Close. So
One day
close.
increments, I think, is okay.
So
That's
close.
good.
We're very close. It's fine. We're still getting to know each other, guys. Anyways.
So, how was your week?
Yeah.
It was cool. It was one of my homies' birthdays on the weekend.
I saw.
Seen you
Like a
ringing
house.
the.
Yeah,
ringing
look,
the
why
castles
weren't
as well.
we invited to that?
It was a birthday thing. I wasn't
Birthday?
in charge of the
With an F.
invites.
But he's been here before.
Yeah,
He couldn't say, "Little, invite your little pod friends."
he probably could. And even if you guys showed up, he probably wouldn't have minded. But you know,
No, I
those
feel you.
ones.
It's definitely, no, I'm just being extra.
Yeah, but it was cool. I still don't understand how certain. I'm not even gonna say cities because I think it's just down to the street. Certain people's streets, you can do anything because
Because it was like a
that
block party
music
vibe.
It was literally a block party. There was probably like 50 people outside. The music was blasting like a giant subwoofer, and it was like 1 a.m.
And no cops were called?
Cops didn't come once.
And there's
one
black
was
people
playing
on the
at
street?
all. I
It
was
looked like a
shocked.
fairly large black party.
I
That's
was
actually really
shocked.
good.
I was shocked, but it's crazy
Happy
that
I mean,
happened.
it's sad that we're shocked, but it's good that cops
Yeah,
didn't get
that
called.
happened. That was cool. I went to Wasaga for the first time
Oh,
since
shit, you had a weekend. Eh?
my
Ew.
friends forced me. I didn't want to go.
Zoe,
I
why?
went to
What's
Wasaga
wrong with Wasaga?
For the first time.
Wasaga's like the place you go when you're like 17, like
It still
just
looks
after
it
prom.
still looks
gross.
exactly the same.
Like Wasaga's just dirty.
You
If,
went to
if
Wasaga
people
for
don't know who
after prom,
what Wasaga is, Wasaga is a beach in like the greater Toronto area, I guess, sort of. Like
I don't even know if that.
I don't
No,
know.
it's
I don't know if
Greater
it's
Toronto
greater. Where is it? I don't know what to
like
consider
a
it.
two- 2-hour
It's
drive,
up north.
yeah.
No, it's not 2 hours.
Give me an hour.
Like an hour.
Depending where you
change.
live, it
Hour and a
could
half.
be 2.
Okay, well, anyways, Wasaga Beach is a dirty ass beach, yo.
And it looks the same. Wasaga is crazy. Thinking back to high school, like S Trip is what we thought Wasaga was gonna be. Wasaga was terrible.
Wasaga's
That's a
nasty.
good way to put it.
Yeah. And also today I watched Cocaine Bear. You guys remember that movie?
I didn't see it.
Yeah,
I watched
remember.
Cocaine Bear.
How was that?
That is hands down.
You just have so
the
much time just
worst
to watch
movie
TV.
I've
Watch a
ever
movie on a
seen.
Tuesday in the middle of the day.
That is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Worst?
That movie is so bad. But it's like comical bad. So I watched it because it's so bad, but it's really
Worse than
bad.
The Idol.
I didn't even.
we still haven't watched that, and I don't think I
it.
ever
I
will.
watched the first 3 episodes.
Besides that,
Really?
I think that's it.
What was your week like?
Boy, my week, man. Okay. First of all,
Yeah, what?
What happened?
This guy's been emotional all damn day. Like, what?
look, all right. My brother, he runs this business, right? And I help him with it sometimes, where he makes deliveries, like hot tub moving business. Shout out Pro Hot Tub Movers. You need your hot tub move. Anyway,
Like specifically hot tubs or just
Yeah.
moving in general?
just moving the hot tubs.
Oh. Is there like a specific science needed for the hot tub to like
Physics.
specialize in that?
You need to be really good at physics.
Like, is the
Word?
water still in the hot tub while
No,
you're moving
no.
it?
But it's like, getting it onto a flatbed and all these different things.
Why do you have to be good at physics?
Because you got to know, like, when you've got this 1,200-pound tub and you got to move it through someone's narrow little.
You can't just
backyard
roll
and
it
stuff.
like a.
No, I don't think
No.
you can. Anyways, continue.
Anyways, right? We deliver to some people, bro. And, like, it's usually out in the country, white folk and stuff. Definitely had some crazy experiences and crazy things said. They are also some really, like, good characters, And I'll try and not make this long-winded. Anyways, we went to this one place, man. And, like, his address, you couldn't find it on Google Maps.
I hate those.
And it was almost like it was, like, blurred out or something. And then we needed to, like, be like, okay, you go to this tree and then you turn left here. And then when you see this, you go right and you follow that. It was kind of like that.
Ooh, yeah, I don't like those.
We're pulling up and we're like somewhere. We've driven like 2.5 hours, and we get down this winding driveway, and then like we get outside like the house, and then another truck pulls up behind us and blocks the driveway. It's kind of.
This is sounding very
like,
Get Out-ish.
All right. Nigga. Anyways, we start talking to this guy, and he's just mad cheerful. He's happy. He's already given us a beer and stuff, and we haven't even started like moving anything. And he's just gleeful and really. He starts saying some weird stuff, starts saying how, like, he's like, I can do anything out here, eh? Like, I got guns, I got ATVs, and, it's a great time out here. You're really allowed to do whatever you want out here. And he kept saying that. And then I remember one time he was talking about, like, the vaccines, and I should probably not for YouTube and everything, but he called them the anti-Semitic N-words. He called them that. He was just going on rants about conspiracy theories and everything, right? Move this guy's tub. And then people start coming out of, like, the woodworks. He's got this guy that's kind of weird, and he's like, yeah, this guy, he built the entire house. He built the entire thing. And I was like, okay, cool. Meaning, I thought it was kind of cool that he built his own house. Anyways, he starts showing us his house.
Okay, now you're inside the house.
We're inside the house. He brings us to this one room, and he's like, oh, yeah, this is our guest bedroom, we got to get a new bed for it, though, like, we got some bigger people coming through here. And I didn't really know what he meant by that, like, that was like a little, so it starts getting... And then we go down to his basement because he really wanted to show us his basement and this special table he had in his basement. It was a really nice table, this oak wood table. Anyways, this is peak white people stuff anyways. I wasn't ready. He had, on the wall, he had a big framed jersey of Jackie Robinson. Do you know who Jackie Robinson is?
Yeah.
He was the first.
Was it signed?
Yes.
Word.
And it was signed.
Signed by Jackie Robinson.
Yeah. And he's like, man, like... See Jackie over there? And we're like, yeah, we see Jackie over there. Yeah. And we're kind of looking at each other now.
Was he like the first black baseball player
And yes, for context, this isn't like having Jesse Owens on your wall, which, the get out connotation. The guy had Jesse Owens on his wall and everything. Like, he really was just the first black baseball player. It's not like he was nice or something. So for you to have him on your wall means you're some sort of like, it's like if a white person had Malcolm X on their wall.
Right.
Right? Anyways, I just found this very perturbing, and it didn't sit right with me. And it just, like, I don't know, he built his own thing, and I'm like, am I going to find a chamber of, like, people somewhere?
Black collectibles?
Yeah. It was very Get
A
Out.
Serena Williams cutout?
and then we went to, like, another town that was, like, an hour over, even further north or whatever. And apparently there's, like, a lot of Mennonites that live in this city. Do you know about the Mennonites?
Not really.
So they're like Amish people.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So they don't like use electricity or anything like that.
So they live like the prairies though, most of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this town was like a very Mennonite heavy town. We're going through like the roads and bear carriages, bear horses, people being carried by horses and carriages. It was wild, right? And we're talking to the guy that we're moving the house to, and he's kind of like, yeah, fam, it's kind of an issue out here, like if you kind of got to put like horses into your insurance plan and everything. You get sideswiped by horses. And, if you say the wrong thing to some of them, sometimes the Mennonites will be outside with pitchforks and lanterns. And I'm like, nah, fuck. Stop, bro. Like, this isn't. Anyways, I'm moving one of the tubs, and then a horse and carriage starts coming really close, and I kind of back up because if I were to stay where I was, it would have I would have gotten sideswiped by a horse. And as I see these guys coming closer, they're in this like Rolls Royce-esque carriage. And the horses are looking at me crazy, and the people inside are looking at me crazy. I'm looking at them crazy because they're pretending like it's the Middle Ages, but like, I don't know, they're probably looking at me because we're probably like the third and fourth black people they've seen, right?
Okay.
And this is why I need to tell the story and why I find it really crazy. As they get closer, I see lights on the inside. They have AC. These niggas are capping.
I mean AC.
They have AC. They're not supposed to be using electricity or anything like that. Like they don't.
They have like air conditioning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Air conditioning in the horse buggy?
In the horse buggy.
How did you have AC in the horse buggy?
I don't know, but like it just seems very counterproductive. And it's like, yo, y'all are lying. Why are you pretending like you don't use electricity and everything? I see the lights. I see your AC on.
You gave us this whole story to tell us that Mennonites use AC in the horse carriage.
Yes. Yes. I think, I don't know. Other people need to know what I am subjected to whenever I help my brother with this business. And yeah, I needed to let you guys know.
That's crazy.
We just spent 12 minutes listening to Clyde's story. All for him to say, hey, you know what? They had an AC in the carriage.
I don't know. It was very surreal. Like they were being carried by horses and shit.
I was waiting for the mic drop. The Jackie Robinson was more interested in the AC in the carriage.
I know, but if I started with that one, you wouldn't have let me get to the Jackie.
Bro, that's good. That's good.
That was my week that I needed to
Oh
tell
my
you guys
God.
about. And then I was sick for the rest of the week. So yeah.
Oh, well, there's that. Maybe the AC was too cold in
horse
the horse
fumes.
carriage. Anyways, to go on the topic list, people have been tagging us in so many things. First of all, I'm reading comments, by the way. Sorry, my eyes are watering. I'm reading comments, some of them. I'm trying not to read them, per Tresor's advice. And I'm also not responding anymore and fighting in the comments. But so I was looking through some of them randomly because they were coming up, whatever. And someone, so I think it wasn't last episode, but the episode before. And I was wearing like a Nike Lab hoodie, which was cropped, and Nike Tech pants. But I guess because like my hoodie was cropped, you could like see my back, like the way I'm sitting now. And someone commented, "Oh, like yo, she's selling crack," and I was like, "Selling crack? I mean, what does that mean?" And then a man responded and said, "Yeah, I like it though." And I was like, "Yo," I'm like, "Selling crack?" And I'm looking at me, I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Yo," I'm like, "Are you talking about my ass crack? Like, are they saying I'm selling crack? Like, first of all, you can't see my ass crack in the video.
So then what are they talking
They're
about?
talking about that.
So you can see it clearly.
You cannot see, bro. Go look on our page right now. You can't see it, but you can definitely see like, ow, my nail. You can definitely see my lower back. Like it's very, like you can see it. It's very evident. And then men were like, "Yo, like Shorty's distracting." Like the whole video. I'm like, "What am I distracting?" I'm like, they're talking about my lower back. And now people are taking my ass crack is out in the video, but it's not out.
I wish I had the Stephen A. Smith soundbite.
What is that?
He was on crack.
Selling crack is hilarious.
I don't understand. And also, I don't understand why that's so distracting for men. My lower back, it's not my ass crack, first of all. I can understand why it looks like borderline ass crack because my shirt is so high and like obviously I'm sitting so my pants a little bit, but it's not like ass crack in the camera.
Make you feel
I feel a little bit,
objectified?
yeah, I feel like a little bit dirty.
Shit.
Selling crack.
You see what I mean? Yeah, you see it, right? But it's not ass crack, right? It's not, see? Huh? It's waist. It's lower back. Maybe tramp stamp territory at most. But now I feel like a little like,
Looked like you were whipping that
It's
work.
too far. I can't see.
it's a little, feel like, look at what?
Whipping that like you were selling crack.
You're so annoying.
Another
Anyways,
euphemism for selling crack.
I just felt a little bit like sexually objectified. Girls can't wear a cropped hoodie without being accused of selling ass crack.
I don't think everyone that wears crop hoodies gets that accusation.
What do you mean?
I think this was specific to you this time.
But why? It's literally.
You were selling crack.
Okay. No. Anyways, people have also been tagging us in the Moriah Mills. She was banned from, last episode we realized she was banned from Twitter.
Good.
But now she allegedly, which I don't believe, by
I
the
don't
way.
think she did either.
Allegedly, she tattooed Zion's name
I don't think
on
she
her
did,
face.
yeah.
If you haven't seen the clip, I'm pretty sure DJ Academics posted it. Probably the Shade Room posted it. Everywhere probably posted it at some point. Probably like earlier this week, I think. Or last week, sorry.
She's trolling for sure.
I don't think it's real. I don't think it's real.
She had a really good run there. Like
Yeah.
she had people in shambles.
She did.
She is insane.
But I don't think she tattooed Zion. Like, it's literally on, like, her jawline. Like, where they show it in the video. I don't think she actually did it. I think she's doing this all for attention.
It
Like,
is.
all of it is attention.
It's not a whole lot to go up from here. Like if you're gonna drop the tape,
I've been
she
saying
probably would have done it by now. You know?
Yeah, now it's just like, girl, you're dragging it.
Yeah.
Because now if you don't come out with a Zion tattoo on your face 24/7, like, you're a waste. Why would you do that?
And how come no one has really called this harassment? This is
It is harassment.
It's happening to a
100%
pro
is
athlete that
harassment.
makes millions of dollars.
When people don't care.
It's 100% harassment.
And if he played my drop, if this was the other way around, he
I was
would
not
be
ready.
in cuffs.
If Zion Williamson was, like, adding her every day and stuff like that,
Yes.
are we
he
waiting for
would
the
be
drop?
in
Oh,
cuffs.
see, come on,
And then,
Clyde.
and then Zion threatened to release their sex tape? What? It would be over for him. And then he popped up with her name on his face? Come on. It doesn't even have to be a pro athlete.
Reverso man.
Any man, if any man did that to a woman, this would not be funny.
You're right.
People find this
It would be very. I don't find it funny at all. I think it's very weird, and I also think that she was making a lot of it up. You guys said you believed her. I think she's just twisted and making a lot of it up.
probably adding sauce to certain things, but I believe her though.
But the tattoo on the face is absolute. Like, there's no way she did that.
Yeah, that's
I don't believe.
She's
it.
running out of things.
She'd be killing her
Tricks.
market value.
Would you ever tattoo your partner's name or like matching tattoos or anything like that?
No. I feel like anybody's name is like a family member or someone that died.
Okay.
Nah, I wouldn't do a name.
No? Maybe like a symbol? Like, you know how Steph Curry has Aisha's initials on his ring finger? Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? He does.
I don't see the
I'm pretty sure he
point.
has like an A on his ring finger, no?
I don't see the point.
He does, right? So,
Okay.
Nah, I'm cool.
never?
I'm cool. I don't see the point. There's no point.
I feel like you haven't been turned. Actually, yes, you have.
No, but there's literally just no point. It's even like
I
names
don't-
in general. I don't see that. Like,
I mean, I'm
even
being
my
a devil's
mom-
advocate. I
my
definitely wouldn't
mom
either.
even told me like, "Yo, don't tattoo my name on your body. I don't want that. I don't care." So why would I like? There's no point. I just don't see the point at all.
I agree. I definitely don't see the point. Maybe like if it's like a symbol, but I also feel like matching tattoo. It'd have to be for our kids. Like if we got something together that represented our kids,
That
sure.
makes more sense.
Maybe a kid, but I even feel weird tattooing someone's name like that's dead.
I have my dad's name tattooed on me, but
So
I
do
don't
I.
know.
I
just feel
did
like-
it. What?
Mine hasn't.
Oh,
passed.
your dad's
yeah,
name.
Yeah, my dad's name.
Okay, you made it seem like you
No,
had
sorry.
mine.
Yeah. I also have a tattoo of my father.
Yeah, but
That
my
commemorates
it's not
his
like
name.
his name, like in like I did it a special way. People know that it's his name, but I know it's his name, but it's not like written in his name. If that makes sense. Is your tattoo like your dad's name?
Not
Like John.
No.
Oh.
Like it's kind of sort of
It's like
what
a
you
yeah,
just-
like a Morse code type thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
I
not
don't
that
know.
intricate, but
Yeah.
I
no,
just
same.
feel weird about tattooing a dead person's name like on my body. I feel like it's not like it's like a weird energy.
Well, I want to tattoo my grandpa's what's it called, signature on me.
That's different. That's creative. I just mean like a name.
Okay, fair. Anyways, so that but there's not much for me to really. Y'all have been tagging us in the comments and sending it to the DMs. There's not really much for us to say on that. I don't
Mod.
think.
That's
I think
it.
she's
End of story.
Yeah, I think
And
she's
she
not.
needs to be arrested for good.
It's put to sleep.
I don't think she needs to be put to sleep. I just think she needs to be arrested.
put to sleep is crazy.
But that's what Dr. Umar says in the clip.
I know.
That's what he
Some of them
says?
going to sleep.
He did.
For
yeah.
good!
But
Yeah.
I just, she just, or I don't know. Someone needs to do something.
I have a question that kind of just came into my mind when we were pre-potting. So, as Toronto men, right? You guys, why you
Man,
say
this is gonna be bad.
As Toronto
It
men,
can't just be as men.
no, it has to be Toronto.
Yeah,
as
like
Toronto
whatever.
men,
Why it's so specific.
as fairly good-looking Toronto men, you guys have a good list of women that you've been intimate with.
Allegedly.
Okay, most of them.
I mean, that's what you say. But
most of them are good-looking women.
You would hope so.
yeah, you'd want that. You'd strive for it.
Like
And
you would hope so. You
Why
have
would
no,
I
you have
hope
no
so?
idea what we're doing out here.
Okay, I'm projecting and thinking that it is good-looking women that you guys have been intimate with, right? Or at least, let's even say good-looking. Let's say respectable. Actually, maybe not. Let's just say women. Let's just say y'all have been with maybe some known women or like women who are close to industry and so on, right?
Okay.
Okay. Toronto women, which we know, some Toronto women have been, and this is like most cities as well. You know girls
Every
who
city.
Exactly. Not every. Most. I'd say
Every
majority of
city.
cities in North America. You know women who have been with athletes and rappers and whatever, right? And lately it's been coming up recently that a lot of guys who are close to me are, I hate this term by the way, Eskimo brothers with very large status men. Now, it doesn't really matter, but like, is there someone that you're Eskimo brothers with? Like, do you think like, oh, like I'm Eskimo brothers with this guy? Like, does that like, like if he's like, what if he's like a really like unattractive guy? Like, do you like, damn, like she must have me and him? Like, is it weird? Like, do you have like Eskimo brother criteria?
No, I wouldn't
Is
say
that really your question?
Yeah.
That's what you want to know?
Like,
out
do
of
you
all this?
ever, like,
Do I have a list of criteria that I like mentally am like, okay, if I need that,
no, maybe not.
that's what you want to know?
Maybe criteria is not the right word, but I mean, like, do you ever know, like, okay, like this girl that I messed with a couple of years ago, I just heard that she smashed, like, say, like, I don't know, who's like an unattractive.
Shannon Sharp. It was the first name that came to my mind.
Sure. Let's say you find out a girl that you slept with also slept with Shannon Sharp. Are you kind of like, damn?
No, because I'm just not surprised. Like, if it's a man with clout or money or some sort of notoriety, no matter what they look like, I'm not surprised that that girls are on them.
Yeah.
So I'm not. It never surprises me.
Like what you're saying too, it's very, very, very much like if you want to like deal with Toronto women and stuff like that, an attractive one, like baddies and stuff, they're gonna have
Not all, but some.
A good amount.
Some.
And to take it a step further, there's like the Eskimo brothers like list, but then there's also the like they were never with the celebrity to your knowledge, but like they've been flown out or they've spent extensive time. Like I've seen those too. Like those stories happen where mans will be out of town and you'll see certain girls and you're like, why are you here? And you see them in a section with this certain NBA player or this certain rapper and you're like, oh, okay.
That's
and
just
it's almost
you
like they're
trying
kind
to
of,
put stuff in your head together. It's not confirmed.
no, but it's like,
So I'm sure people see
if
like
you do research, I've definitely done some research and it's like, yeah, this guy flew them out here.
it's
like
not
you
always
might not
true
have-
though, because there's been situations that I've been in where like, I might be in a certain booth with certain
Yeah, but
people,
you
but
could
I've
tell.
had no relation with
But you
that.
could tell. Some girls almost look embarrassed because it's like they're trying to be low. And when you pop up in a spot that you're not supposed to be at, when a girl is in like a different city trying to be low, you kind of see, like when you guys lock eyes, you could tell that they don't want to be seen. So it's like, okay, you're up to something. I don't know what you're doing, but you're up to something.
that's a reality for sure.
Well, you had a great story on here with your ex who was, at the table with the basketball player stuff. Doug was saying,
and I found out that Zoe had been cheated on too before this podcast too. And you've never explained that in great detail and subjected yourself to ridicule for that story too. So I would love to hear that story and have that told on the
I wouldn't even
podcast.
say cheated on.
This
I
is
would
news
just,
to me.
I wouldn't even say cheated on, but I would say definitely played like two like same guy type thing. Like you and
I
I
haven't
are
heard a
both.
beat by beat on that yet.
I'm not discussing it because
What?
that it was waste.
Why?
Like it was waste. Like he's
Be
waste. I
vulnerable.
don't speak to it. No, there's no vulnerability. Like I actually don't speak to him. Like there's no. But yeah,
So
he was
tell the
definitely
story.
no. He was messing with me and another girl literally at the same. I'm pretty sure I've told this before at the same time.
Maybe in like season 1 or something. I don't know.
Maybe, but anyway, he's talking, messing with me and girl at the same time. Obviously, I found out. Shorty tried to
Okay. Yeah, I've
exactly.
I've been through this. Yes.
Yeah, so
I've expressed.
but that's different. Like he wasn't like your girl was like literally like.
Well, no, that's the thing.
What are we doing? Cheating Olympics? Like what the fuck?
No, and that's another thing too that I think correlates with the Eskimo brothers. You never really have like concrete smoking gun evidence. It's just kind of like the math is mathing.
No, not in my scenarios.
The girls Tresor be with, he be having
In my
like he knows.
scenarios, the girls have literally told people, yeah, I was with that person. Or yes, I was with this person.
Yeah.
It's kind of, there was one girl that I heard that she was with said rapper, and then I was with her in a place, and she was upset, and she tried to call said rapper, and I saw the phone.
Oh,
and it
I
said
remember
the
this.
rapper's
Yeah.
name.
I remember.
So I was
this.
like, oh, okay, I believe it.
Yeah, but I know what girl you're talking about, and she definitely was with said rapper. But to me, it's like, yeah, like I've had guys that made a. I'm actually not gonna say it. There's a guy has made a comment to me before. A guy that I was like, I had a thing with years ago, and he was like, "Yo, like, is there anyone like cool that I'm like Eskimo brothers with?" And I was like,
Yeah,
"Nigga."
That is
like,
crazy.
That's wild.
That's
And
crazy.
honestly, the way he said, like, I'm not gonna say how that came up. Like, he saw that I was at a party, and he was like, "Yo, like, are you like Xing with this celebrity? And I was like, hell no. And he was like, yo, I'm trying to be Eskimo brothers with said
That's a
celebrity.
real
And I was
thing.
like,
That's a real
that
thing that
is
guy said.
wild. Like,
But
you
I
niggas
do-
are weird.
I do applaud his
Bravery?
security in himself.
Yeah, to
For
express
saying that he
outwardly
wants
you.
to be Eskimo brothers with
That
this
he would
person.
be comfortable knowing that. Because some guys would be insecure.
Well, him and
about
I
that.
weren't a thing. Like I'm saying, this was years ago. But he
still,
just
in
saw
general.
But
me.
he's striving for it. It's like a goal almost. It's like, hey, I want to fuck the same girls as this guy. Like,
Ew.
you know, like that. There's guys
so
that
he has Eskimo brother criteria. He's like, yo, listen.
I guess
he's
it's not
this,
that
he's
crazy.
This, he's
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yo, I won't mind if me and him are Eskimo brothers through. You're like, fuck out of here.
He
Some
just
nigga.
wants the story.
some dudes have Eskimo brother criteria.
That's
crazy.
sick. I won't lie. That's sick.
I'm sure there's more that I don't personally know about. I can almost guarantee.
So who's the craziest Eskimo?
Yeah,
I'm sure
not-
you have Eskimo brother. You're Eskimo brother, very fake. Well, I'm sure you are because a lot of people are Eskimo brothers with a very famous Canadian rapper. I'm sure you're Eskimo brothers with some NBA players who play on the team of our
There's
city.
There's three that I know for sure, but I know there's more. There has to be more. Because
I got three I know for sure too that are kind of wild.
With the same artist?
no.
Oh, okay.
Different athletes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. That's why I don't like people always like, oh, you're so extra. Sometimes in the city, like it feels big, but it's not big, and I just hate swapping spit and fluids with people that are like 6 degrees of separation. Isn't it weird to y'all? Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just me because you guys said I was weird for the friendship thing.
No, I was on your side.
You're
of
on my
that.
side of
Yeah,
that?
I think I started that topic.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I'm kind of iffy about that shit.
Yeah, like if I mess with a guy and I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know. I just like sometimes the Toronto circles get a little bit too close to home.
I
Like,
just
why do
feel
you
like
know
over
her?
the years, that's what ends up happening, and
For
especially
sure.
in Toronto, since people don't really move away.
And if you only date black men, like me,
Yeah.
it's very like it can
And
get real
people
sticky.
don't really move away, and people don't really move here. So you usually, for the past 10 years, you've probably been running in the same circles. It's different than, say, you live in New York or you live in LA.
Yeah.
Where it's like mad people are moving
in
to
mad
and
boroughs.
from
Yeah,
this place
like an
every
implant
year.
city.
So even if you live there, 10 years down the line, you could meet someone that probably
Moved
lived
here
in
from-
your
yeah.
area that you never met before.
Is your mic on? Talk.
What, is my mic not on?
Talk closer to your mic.
Hello?
Okay, that's better. Sorry, you're just kind of far. Anyways, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I was turning them
I
up.
lost my train of thought.
Anyways, like cities like New York,
Yeah,
LA,
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, I agree. I don't know. Like I said, a lot of guys have recently been like, yo, like, you know, you're been with this girl that I've been with XXL. And I'm like, I wonder like if that is like a weird thing for y'all.
It feels
'Cause
almost.
I feel like, sorry, not to cut you. I feel like if I knew a guy that I've been with was like sleeping with like Rihanna, I'd be like, God damn. I don't know if I'd feel like
But it's
good
way more
about it
rare.
or
It's way more rare.
it is way more rare for sure. Cause yeah.
elite women.
Or like Kylie Jenner, I'd be like, damn.
It feels unfair that like almost. It's like, why do I like this thing makes all this money and is this person? Why do like it's almost like a reoccurring thing. It's like, why am I competing with NBA?
Do you think it's competing?
Not competing, but it's like
you are competing.
yeah.
You are.
Are you?
It's literally, you're competing for sure. You are 100% competing.
I wouldn't call it competing.
It is
But
competing.
I think, yeah.
Because
I don't
if
know.
if I'm trying to holler at you and you're trying to decide between whether to go to the Raptors game or come to our party, we're competing with the
Okay,
Raptors.
okay, fair.
And we're regular civilians.
Okay, fair.
But I feel like there should be some sort of accomplishment. We should feel accomplished, you know? That-
Accomplished for just
that we can
sleeping
get-
with the same girl that other.
No, that we could get things done without the resources that they have.
Well, yeah, some girls like regular civilians. Hello? What?
I'm talking about elite ones.
Elite girls? Elite girls like regular civilians too.
I know, but I'm just saying we could get it done without
Without a private jet?
the attributes. So imagine if we had the attributes. Oh, it would be insane. It would be
If I
pandemonium.
could fly you out, if paying bills was like paying for a coffee.
Oh, if bags was, hold that. Are you crazy?
Well, it's funny because the other day
My
this girl.
draft stock would be insane.
Yeah, I won't lie. The other day, one of my girls messaged me. So there was this guy that like followed me, and I followed him back. I actually have no idea who he is. And my girl hit me. She's like, "Yo, like, who is this?" And I was like,
That quick? You guys are watching each other's thing?
maybe like a couple of days after. I won't lie. It wasn't quick, but it was like a couple of days after. And she's like, "Oh, like, who is this guy? Do you know him?" And I was like, "Nah, like, honestly, like, he was like responding to my stories a bit, and I followed him because I'm like, yo, I don't know who this guy is, but we don't talk. Like, we never had a conversation. He'll like respond like hard eyes or whatever, stuff like that. But I just like, like it or blah, blah. And she's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, why? And she's like, oh, like, I guess he was in her DMs, whatever. They were kind of like talking a bit. She wanted to like see if I had any info. And I was like, honestly, I'm like, I have nothing for you. Like, him and I don't speak. And she was like, okay, I'm kind of looking for like something more though. And I was like, more like what? I'm like, yeah, he's a good looking guy. Like, he's cute. She's like, yeah, I'm looking for like,
I need a lead.
And I was like, oh, what? She was like, a provider. And I was like, how would you know if he's a provider if you don't talk to him?
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, if I had trick off money, I would be unstoppable.
When she said that, she's like, I need a provider. And I was like, girl.
I would be unstoppable.
How would you know if he could be a provider? You don't know. But you're here asking me, I don't know. Ask, like, get to know him. See if that's his bag.
Yeah, but
Because some men,
crazy.
believe it or not, still naturally believe that men should be providers. Some men do believe that still.
I don't think that's wrong.
What do you
No, I'm saying you said some men still believe that
You
men
can believe
should
that.
be providers.
I don't think it's wrong to have that
No,
belief
I'm
in
saying
your head.
I don't think that's wrong that men should be providers. I just think people abuse that and
Fair.
like use it to their advantage.
I hear that. I hear that.
That's all.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I feel like, the whole like men being providers and, buying the house and doing the thing. Like, for example, did you know, okay, when you get married, right? You do what? As men, what do you do?
You propose,
Okay, and you
get
give.
a ring,
Okay, right?
get an engagement ring, and then like a wedding ring. Or
Okay,
something,
right? And then how much do you think the wedding ring should be?
Didn't they say like
3 months' salary or
15%?
something?
Oh,
What?
I was gonna say 15% of your salary.
15% of your salary? I thought it was 3 months of your salary.
Isn't that basically the same thing?
Is it the same? No, I don't think it is the same. I'm the math is
It's like
mathing
30%
there.
of your salary.
Let me check my salary and see.
33. It's like 33% of your salary then. Or no, sorry, 15? I don't know. No.
Whoa,
we shouldn't do
whoa,
we should not do math on this.
What is the math on this podcast? Okay, hold on.
15% of your salary
If I do
compared to 3 months out of 12.
If I do
is
my
what
salary-
percentage? It's not
Okay.
close? I feel like it would be close. Yeah, it must be in the same ballpark.
you say 3 months?
I thought
Isn't
that
that
was
what
I
it
thought that
was?
was the thing.
And
Am
I thought it was 15%, like a tip.
and even that even
No,
that'll get you
I
in
think
trouble these days.
15% is less. 15% less. It's not by it's less. 15% is less than 3 months salary.
But point is what?
But anyways, yeah, so you know that, technically in traditional world, the man proposes with a ring that's ideally either 15% or 3 months salary. What does the woman then do?
Nothing.
That's not true.
What, plan the wedding?
No.
I found
A
out
lot of women don't know this.
I found this out.
Is she supposed to
whenever-
get me a ring?
Apparently.
Well, I mean, no, you're supposed to get wedding bands, yes, but also what is traditionally a woman supposed to do when you get married?
Her family pays for the wedding.
Yes, in a way, yes, but also
I don't know.
you're supposed to get gifted your dream watch.
I have not seen Nan watch ever.
You're supposed to get gifted your dream watch.
I have not seen a single man have no dream
Never
watch
heard of that.
ever.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Never heard of niggas.
That
getting
is
watches
I
after
don't know.
proposing.
See, it's convenient that they leave that part out.
Yeah, of course.
I was taught that, and I know that. And when my cousin got married, his wife got him. Maybe not. Okay, well,
See,
I feel like
I don't know. Now, I like that.
are you reversal manning
No.
me?
I like
Open
that.
it loud.
No.
Oh,
You
okay,
don't
okay.
have to. But I like that now because now this is a prime test to see if you are going to keep that same energy.
me, like me
Just
personally.
in general, like the women are
okay.
going to keep that same energy. Because I can't come with some bullshit ring. You want the ring that you want.
Mm-hmm.
And if the ring that you want is expensive, then you want me to make that happen. No?
I want my Philippe.
So if I want a richer Millie,
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Make it happen.
Hold on. Now, let me just
how?
say.
What's the difference?
Hold on.
What's the difference?
Now, let me just say.
I want an AP.
Let me just say now.
Killing it.
Dream watch is a little bit like.
You have a dream ring.
Yes, I get
If
that.
I get your dream
okay.
ring, get me my dream watch.
I would say
I want a Richard Millie.
dream rings and dream watches within reason. I know what kind of ring I want. I've thought about it before, whatever. But I don't need no. Of course, your dream ring could be $1 million ring, but I'm not gonna. I would never expect my man to be. You have to give me this. Like, who has? Like, if he doesn't have $1 million, he doesn't have it. But if he can get me, a 3-month salary, and he wants maybe like a
3-month salary.
a 3-month salary watch.
You get him a nice fossil.
No,
Wait,
you think a
3-month
fossil?
salary
First of all,
watch?
No,
fossil.
I was saying it like as
No,
this.
you could probably get a decent
I
Rolex.
don't know. If we're keeping it a stack, a 3-month salary watch, you're not really getting nothing for that.
What?
You're not getting
Okay,
nothing
so
for that.
say you make.
You're getting a Rollie.
That's what I'm saying. What do you mean? A Rollies nothing all of a sudden?
No, but I'm saying that's probably not your man's dream watch. It's a nice watch.
I think if I gifted my man a Rolex on our wedding day, he would be impressed. If you got gifted a Rolex on your wedding day, you're not impressed?
I would say, wow, this is nice, thank you. But it's not. But you're talking about a dream watch.
Okay, maybe let's not say dream watch then, because clearly
Yeah.
these dreams.
How much?
Clearly
No.
these dreams
But think of
are-
it. What is 3 months? Let's
depends
say
on how much you
let's just
make.
say the person makes $100K. Like they're making
Right.
a decent amount.
So what is 100K? So is that
3
six,
months of what?
Is that
That's-
6K after taxes? About over 6K. Hold on, let me do the math.
A month?
Okay, $100,000 divided by 52 weeks a year.
Is that an eyelash on your face or is
Bitch.
that mascara
Where, bitch?
on the top on your eyelid?
I don't know. Just don't do this to me.
I'm
Where?
not, it's there.
Where?
You see what I'm talking about?
Bitch,
Or
stop.
is that like a scar?
Tresor, why are you,
You
doing
see
this
what
right
I'm talking
now?
about?
You're being very annoying right now. Stop trying to embarrass me.
It's an
Yeah, get it out of her eye,
It's an
Tristan.
eyelash.
Where is it? Why can't I see it?
Because it's on your eyelid. You can't see
Oh, I
it.
do. Oh, here it is. Oh, where'd it go?
You
Tresor,
thought
where'd it
I
go?
was lying.
Where'd it go?
No, you said you
Did it
got
fall?
it. Get it.
Fuck you, bitch. Okay, got it. It's out. Anyways.
Jesus.
Sorry, what were we saying?
3 months.
Okay, 3 months salary. Okay, sorry.
100K. And
If you
that's
make
like,
100K a year,
and that's like good. Like the average person is not doing that.
Facts.
So we're even being like
we're being very generous.
Yeah.
100K a year divided by,
12.
why am I dividing by 12 months?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Divided by 12. Divided by
I don't.
times 3. No, 100K divided by 12 times
what-
3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Times 3.
yeah.
$25,000 before tax. So maybe call it like 17, maybe? Is that 17,000 in 3 months? Because 17,000
You can get a nice watch for that.
divided by 3. Yeah, no, actually, it might be more than 17,000.
You can get a rollie for that.
You get a nice watch.
Maybe
I
even
was-
20,000.
I was just stuck on the word dream.
Okay, yeah, maybe not dream watch, but maybe you're supposed to. Okay, let's erase the word dream, okay? Since APs and Richard Millies are in your guys' dream.
I want to
Let's
bust
say
down Rolly Avalanche.
let's say a nice timepiece.
Yeah.
I think if I gift my man a Rolex on our wedding day, that's a nice timepiece.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
it
a
is.
nice.
The average
green-
man does not own a
nice
Rolex.
green face or red face Rolly.
Why are you saying
something
green face? I
clean.
posted the green face Rolly today.
I like those ones.
It's nice.
The
I won't
green
lie.
ones and the red
The
ones.
Tiffany
Red
blue
faces.
ones, ooh, chef's kiss.
But yeah.
But anyways, that's the whole thing with. That's what I want to test you guys if you guys knew. So now,
Did
when
not
you
know
guys
that.
go and find your dream woman and you guys get married, see if she knows she's supposed to gift you a timepiece. Not dream, but nice.
I have never seen a
classic
single person get a
timepiece.
watch. That's crazy.
Yeah, my cousin got a watch the morning of his wedding. I'm almost positive. Pretty sure my grandfather got one for my grandma. I think. But yeah, you're supposed
Traditional
to.
women.
Oh God, here we go. How many? What's her? I have no friends who are married. Yeah, I have no. This is all.
I have
This is all
two.
me based on family.
2 of my friends are married. They didn't get no watch.
Yeah, this is just
I
based
have
on my
very
family and
friends.
like what I've heard. But I'm pretty sure if you even Google like watch tradition for weddings and see if it comes up. I'm pretty sure it's a thing.
That's crazy. I rate it.
But
though.
yeah, I don't know. When it comes to weddings and marriages, I feel like our generation's view is a little bit skewed. skewed, I would say. I was watching it's a tradition, right? See? Zoe knows. So
Well,
now
let's
you get-
continue it. I want
Zoe knows.
a watch.
Okay, well, shout out to your future wife. She knows.
I want a watch.
Anyways, so when it comes to marriage and, weddings, I feel like, our generation's views a little bit skewed. I saw not a tweet. It was like a viral TikTok that made it. TikTok's made its way from like TikTok to Twitter.
It's not good.
Never good. So it was a TikTok where a woman basically saying, I think she met her husband at 24. They got married by 29, and then she turned into a new person, and she grew, and she had her own business, and she didn't think that she was going to be in the place that she was, and she realized she didn't want to be married. She felt like she outgrew her husband and like didn't really want to be married anymore and all this stuff. And she was 40 years old now. So maybe like 11 years into her marriage. To me, I'm a very traditional person. I won't lie.
She left the party at 11:30 and then got home and then wanted to go back at 1.
Yeah.
And by the time,
basically.
and everybody knows, or it's like she left the party to try to go to another party. And
Couldn't
the party
get in.
Wasn't that sick and tried to come back. And everybody knows when you leave and come back, it's
never the same.
I got the stamp. See, no. Sorry, nigga. Back of the lines.
Oh shit. Honestly, with me, I have a very traditional view on marriage, and I don't. Hopefully, I know it's inevitable, and you can't really go against God's plan or whatever. But I hopefully never want to experience divorce. I know a lot of people in my family who are divorced. Just shit. It gets ugly. But I also feel like if my husband came to me and was like, how do you just explain that, like, I've outgrown you? Like, in a marriage, it's different if you outgrow someone in, like, maybe friendships or maybe, early years of dating. But it's like, to outgrow me in a marriage, like, we got married. Like, to me, marriage is, like, one of the highest forms of commitment. So it's like, how would you take it if your wife says, I feel like we rushed into this and I've outgrown you and I've become this new person and I'm seeing myself in this new light and I feel like you're not the person I want to be with anymore.
But that's so, well, first of all, I feel like more than likely, I don't think people voice that. Like, it's like they mask it in something else. Like, they probably get divorced and then she's like, yeah, I outgrew him, but they got divorced for a different reason.
Okay.
And also, I was literally having this conversation with someone last night and they were saying how, like, they don't really agree because in a marriage, like, you're supposed to grow together. Like,
right.
You can grow apart. Like,
You
that
can,
happens.
absolutely.
That's a
You
No,
reality.
but I feel like growing apart and outgrowing someone is two
It's
different things.
different
Because that
things.
means she just doesn't rate me anymore. I still rate her.
Well, that you can grow faster than the other person.
But
right?
do you
But
think that's still a reason for divorce, though?
But
It could
also,
be.
But
Like, it
also, is that really? Like, I feel like this is another one of those words that people use that mean different
I
things.
agree, I
like,
agree.
you're saying you outgrew me when you're just like bored or you just don't like me anymore. That's not outgrowing me. You didn't.
Say it
Your
with your chest.
mindset didn't elevate to this different level that now I can't keep up with you. You just don't like me anymore. And you don't know how to put that in words.
People be intellectualizing that. I don't like you anymore.
Yeah.
And people just don't have it to say that to someone, and you come up with
Right.
different reasons.
Because I know her ex was probably vexed watching that video about, what do you mean you outgrew me? Like, I did everything for you.
Well, you don't know that. Now we're just assuming. You don't know if he did everything
But-
for her. But
Yeah,
I
don't
do
agree.
feel like, if, God forbid, if I ever get married and 11 years down the line, my husband's like, yo, I feel like I've outgrown you and I found this new career and I'm this new person and you're not the person that I want to share this with anymore.
Like, what the heck, man? Like, what do you... like,
What'd you say?
can't just wake
What
up...
did you say?
You can't just wake up and say that.
What did you say?
What the heck, man? Like, you can't just wake up one day and say that. And that is not something that you just wake up and it clicks. That's gradual.
I'm not
over
gonna lie.
time.
I almost fear that as much on the same level as cheating.
I agree.
Imagine dedicating your
agree.
life to somebody and they just wake up one day like,
I don't
this
love
is
you.
good, but I'm not feeling it anymore.
Yeah.
Bro, that's impossible.
That's
what I'm
scary.
saying.
That's very
It's
scary.
bad. I'm
It's a
saying that
real
is
thing,
just
though. It's a very real thing. People
Cheating
wake
makes
up
more
and they're
sense.
like, I don't love you anymore. What are you
Well,
going to
I'm
do
saying,
if someone
I
tells
don't
me they don't
know.
love you anymore?
I'm not jacking that because I feel like that's just bad communication. There's no way I go to sleep and I love you and I wake up and I don't love you. It's a gradual.
You're right.
it's a
I agree. It is a gradual
build.
And
thing.
women do that way quieter and like They break.
Boy,
No,
if
listen.
you-
No. Hold on. No. Women break up with you mentally
Yeah, they
before they
mentally check
actually.
out.
Yeah, like they do that like way more than men
Guys
do.
aren't gonna do that. We're not sticking around if we're unhappy. Women will be with you for like 3 more months before you guys actually break up. We're
No.
not doing that.
Zoe.
Come on.
Don't Zoe
Come on.
me.
Women say that themselves, that they
Yes,
mentally
yes.
check out before they actually break up. And that's
I
when
won't
you
lie.
can-
I have heard that multiple
Every
times.
girl I
from-
talk to after they've just broken up with someone says something to that effect. Was that like, I've been for a while thinking about this, so I'm a little ahead of. That's why they move on quicker. I feel.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's why you
You
can
think
wake up
women
and
move
be-
on quicker than men?
Yeah,
No,
They have the ability
seen-
to.
Okay, no,
because they
I've
mentally check out.
seen situations where women. Okay, it may seem like move on quicker because women take a longer time, like in the beginning, to like be very emotional. Like they'll cry, whatever.
a
they
girl-
process emotions
It's
better.
different. Women don't really. Well, most women don't really regress. So what we'll do is we'll break up, we'll cry, we'll go through shit, cut our hair, go to the gym, whatever, and then we heal. You guys will break up, back outside boys, and then be like, fuck, I miss her,
3 months
and then
later, it hits you.
regress.
Yeah.
So that's why it looks like we're healing faster. Because I'm telling you, the amount of men between my personal like relationships and girls that I know, the amount of times we've ended things and like a couple months down the line, they're like, yo, I just wanted to come back and let you know. Like, it's like, yo, dog. And at that point, I'm over it. I'm very over it. It's like, yo, I don't want to hear it. But it's like men don't, y'all do back outside boys right away. And then you're piped down, and then you're hate tipping alone.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's true. That's very
But
true.
I've seen some girls do some crazy. Bro, there was this one girl that I knew. She was like mentally checked out. She broke up with her man, and literally the next day I was on it.
Had a new man?
Oh,
No,
you were on it.
You were on it,
She was
person?
riding the baloney pony the next day after she broke up with her man. Less than 24 hours later. There's
I've
no
had
way you
situations
still
like
rated that
too.
guy.
Do you consider that still cheating?
No,
No,
you're broken
no.
up.
I don't know, man.
It's nasty though, especially if
My
it's.
pride is very like.
That's not cheating. You're not together.
I feel like it's not cheating, but I'm upset.
You know,
like,
it's
if
bad.
I find out that you smashed someone the day after we broke up, I'm cheesed. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm cheesed.
And it's always the one that you were worried about.
I'm cheesed for sure.
No, that guy didn't know me. Well, actually,
He knew
he
you.
probably did.
He knew you.
Everyone
But
knows.
I never met him though.
He
I
gets
never met
sick every single time he has to see that Hershey's ad.
No. He did. No. He definitely knew who I was because she told me that's why she like unfollowed me.
Oh, because did they get back together?
No.
Oh, but she just said, yeah, I smashed.
I think
your
my
soul.
name was causing turmoil in the relationship.
You were causing some turbulence.
Unknowingly.
He was like me at the wedding the other day, just causing.
Your name was
Causing
causing
problems.
turmoil.
Yeah.
That's kind of messed up. I'm not even gonna hold you. Cause the name is causing turmoil. Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, like I said, men and women definitely heal differently, but
And y'all are probably better at it.
I think so. I feel like sometimes we can be.
They
Sometimes,
process they'll let
In
themselves
general.
go through the emotions.
sometimes,
Healthily.
yes,
Men, we don't do that.
yeah, and that's why I also feel like you guys cannot handle getting cheated on, because with this, I don't know how accurate
Cheating
this
heavy
is.
episode, man. Jeez.
But when, this week, apparently, did Offset actually post that thing? Okay.
On his
so
story.
Offset posted that Cardi B, his wife, cheated on him. He said he got fucked on. His wife fucked on another nigga,
yo.
whatever. And, you know how I come, whatever.
Hey, yo.
What do you mean, ayo?
Fam.
What do you mean, ayo?
Continue.
That's what? Anyway, that's what he said. He posted on his, I don't know how long it was up. By the time I looked, it was gone. So maybe like a couple minutes, maybe less than that, it was up. People obviously, you know how the internet works. It's screenshots
everything.
galore. It was
Can't
all
post
over places,
nothing,
whatever.
bro.
Cardi B then made a Spaces, or a Space? What's it called? Space, whatever.
Spaces.
She made a Spaces on Twitter. And she basically said, it's funny because when she opened up the space, she sang the lyrics to I Should Have Cheated. So to me, it's like Cardi B, is she confirming that she cheated? Or is she just be like, yo, like you have some nerve, like you're an idiot, like don't play with
She said,
me.
yeah, in the
Because why
spacer,
you
she
why
was
you
like,
thinking
"Bro,
I should have
stop it."
cheated?
Which is a top like notch cheating song.
Facts.
We should do a draft on cheating
She's
songs.
like, "Bro, stop it." Like,
Yeah. So, anyways, she responded with that. But it's like for Offset to even put that out there, like, what
That's
are you
crazy.
doing? Like, literally, what are you doing? That's what I'm saying. Men don't know how to handle your
Spiraling.
emotions.
That's-
All you guys do is spiral and try to self-sabotage and whatever and make maybe her look bad off of accusations. Like, men, you guys cannot handle getting cheated on.
And that's
but when
why
Cardi
girls
got
cheat,
cheated
it's
on,
worse.
but when Cardi got cheated on, it was like, oh, you know, whatever, she's gonna take him back, blah, blah, blah. She got those girls jumped, whatever.
And that's why girls cheating is worse.
Why is
You're
it?
basically proving
It's
our
not
point.
worse.
It is.
Nothing is worse. It's
worse.
not worse.
Because y'all are better at it. Like when guys cheat,
Oh
it's with
my
some random
God.
girl. When a woman,
That is not true.
when a woman cheats, it's with the guy she wanted to fuck.
And two,
I'm not disagreeing with you. Like, yeah, men are not equipped to handle that type of shit.
We're not as emotionally strong as women.
Shit, he's
Oh,
good at
here
this.
we
We
go.
can't take.
Here we go.
We cannot
I-
handle taking a girl back that cheated on us. Like we can't do it. There's too many hidden insecurities in men.
I feel like I know men who've
and-
taken back women for cheating.
it's happened. It's definitely happened.
It
I'm just saying,
happens.
yeah, it's tough. It's tough. And then also, like girls, you guys are way more selective with people that you have sex with. So the fact that you
Not
cheated
always.
the fact that
Not
y'all cheated
always.
on us is even worse, bro. I literally could not imagine like finding out that I got cheated on. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I would do. I literally don't know what I would do. That would be the best podcast episode ever.
Oh my God.
Just just have me by myself with the mic and the camera. I'll give you 2 hours.
Of what?
Who knows? I would just black. and just press stop after 2 hours. And we'll see what happens.
Word.
I'm not.
No, you look like you're flying to try to get you sort of get
Right.
cheated on so we can have a great
I'm
episode.
not equipped for that, bro.
Gotta produce the shit out of this.
Oh my God. Honestly, I don't think I know myself and I'm not equipped. I guess I've dealt with like the two timing and like the playing and talking to multiple girls, whatever. But I don't think I like in an actual relationship where like, you know, we've been together for like years or whatever. I don't think I'm equipped to get cheated on in that aspect. And that's never happened to me.
Like you guys have said, I've seen the devil. I've been there.
Been cheated. But how long were you guys together when you got cheated on?
Like
I don't think it matters.
together.
I think it doesn't matter, no, but it
like
definitely
almost
plays
a year.
Okay.
That's pretty bad.
Is it the same NBA girl? Oh, okay, fair.
And how did you find out?
He was nigga.
Like, I know-
the whole story.
Yeah,
you know the
that's-
story.
But even with that story, like I never had I've had other situations where I had smoking gun evidence, or one other situation. But that
She
the
cheated on
one-
you multiple times.
No. I'm saying another situation in person.
The nigga said, "Damn."
I've had two situations where that's happened to me, and the one I did have evidence, and the other one which I talked
got
about on this
cheated on
podcast.
twice?
Huh?
Yeah.
By the same shorty.
I've been
No, two
Oh,
That's
two
what I.
different right. Sorry.
I couldn't do two. I might be able to bounce
Well, it's
back
not
to
your
one.
choice. What do you mean you couldn't do two? Some people get cheated
After,
on.
after the second strike, that's it.
What?
I'm telling you, I've seen.
I'm jealous forever after that.
Oh
second
no,
time.
you're not.
I've seen him.
I could make the rebound
Looked
after
at
the
the devil.
first time.
You saw who?
The guy.
No, who did you see? Clyde, you said you seen
What do you
him.
mean?
You said I seen him.
Yeah, I've been cheated on
The
twice.
guy.
I've
Oh.
been in hell. Like, I've been down there. You know,
That's crazy.
the place he can't imagine. I've seen it. It's
I
not
would
good.
have. Oh.
You seen it twice?
Yes, and I made it back.
Okay.
That's
see,
crazy.
Most niggas don't make it back.
That's true.
I feel like you men can just be so dramatic when it comes to that stuff.
And I'm being dramatic talking about it now, but it's.
I can't imagine it.
Because when women get cheated on, it's like, oh, yeah, she got cheated on, whatever. Like, hold it. Well, maybe she wasn't doing this, or you can't keep a man, or blah, blah, blah. But when men get cheated on, it's like, oh, my God, end of the world. Why would she do that? She's nasty, dirty bitch, like, blah, blah. Evil
like I
woman,
said,
evil
the
girl.
criteria- But like I said, it's because you guys have a lot more criteria than we do.
That's not true.
It is.
It's not. Some girls can just get drunk and smash. Not every girl has criteria and morals.
It's like what Patrice O'Neill says. Like, what is a guy cheating really? You know, it's like a guy, you know, sneaking out of his house or whatever and going to go find some temporary happiness, so your feelings aren't hurt. It's a joke. It's a stand-up comedian said that joke.
Yeah, I just think I don't know. I'm just tired
like
of
he
men.
Said, though, I'm not jacking like a girl is not just cheating on you with anybody. Like you didn't
I don't
just
think
go
that's
to
necessarily
the bar.
true.
You didn't just go to the bar one night and see this good looking guy and you had sex with him. Like that didn't happen.
I'm sure there are women out there who've
I'm
done
sure there
that.
are, but the average cheating woman did not do that. I can almost guarantee it. And the average cheating guy probably did. The average cheating woman did not just book a man one day and have sex with him. No way.
I don't know. Like I said, I think men definitely have issues and have very emotional unintelligence when it comes to dealing with cheating. I mean, cheating is hurtful regardless, but I feel like women are expected to kind of roll over to cheating, and men are given like the pillow and like, oh, please cry here. I understand how this is probably so hard for you. Like, I don't know. It is. That's literally what it is, though. Because I feel like when women get cheated on, so like whatever. Yeah, Beyonce
also,
got cheated on. You think you're safe? Like, how many times have we heard that?
Once again, where is the accountability?
Oh my God, for who?
For you guys.
Why do we need accountability? What?
Because you are taking back the guys that cheated. So they
No,
feel like
a lot of
can
women do
it.
not. Some women do, but
Come
not.
on.
Some women do,
The
but not.
average girl that gets cheated on is taking her man back. Eventually. Yes. Eventually that is happening. It is. So the fact
And
that
you know that the average man taking the woman back who cheated?
No.
Yo.
You are looked at as peculiar if you as a man take a woman back that cheated. It's happened. I know that it's happened, but I'm saying like that the average guy who got cheated on is not taking his girl back.
I know a lot of guys who've got cheated on who've taken their girl back.
A lot?
It has happened.
Okay, maybe not a lot, but a good amount, like more than I would think.
I'm just
and
saying.
I know guys who've, like, for example, I know guys who've had like the gut feeling they were getting cheated on, but like suppressed it. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you you know something's going on,
I would just break up at that point.
but it's like I'ma just like let it rock.
I'm breaking up.
Yeah,
I'm breaking
for
up.
sure. She definitely cheated,
From
and I
once-
know that for a fact.
From once I start like feeling that way about you, it's over.
Yeah, but I know a couple guys who like, yo, I feel like she might be wilding, but man, whatever, like fuck it, like I don't have any poop by maybe it's just me, whatever. But the girl's definitely cheating.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's an awful
And
place.
I feel like I've had pretty good like cheating karma for it not to happen to me. There's been like once or twice.
What do you mean?
Like I'm not a cheater with her. You know? Like girls
You're
aren't
not
cheating
the
on their
other
man.
guy.
Like
Yeah,
usually
so
no.
you're not the side guy.
I've done it once unknowingly, and I did it once knowingly, and I felt really, really bad about it. After that, there's been no situation where I've willingly been with a girl that
So you
has
were
a man.
willingly the side piece.
I don't even know if you would call it a
You had
side.
side piece conscious.
Yeah. And it was like once. And I told her I wasn't really, like, she was the one that was with it. And I was like,
I'm sure
I
she's the
don't
one who's
know.
with it.
I was like, oh, no. But like,
Side piece conscience is
I still went
crazy.
through with it, but I didn't.
So
I
was your
like, this is
conscience
wrong.
really that strong if you still went through with it? Meh. Because sometimes my conscience, I can't fight. I don't think I could never be a knowing side, like a no.
But
I could
that's-
never
but
knowingly
that's
be a
just-
side
But
piece.
that's just pride for you. I don't think that's a conscience thing. I think that's a pride thing.
I think it's all the above.
I think you wouldn't want to be number two. It's not.
Yes,
that you
and I
necessarily
also
wouldn't-
don't like the idea of me sleeping with someone who I know is in a relationship or a marriage.
because you are number two in this
It's
situation.
not even about being number two. It's about the moral aspect of it. Why are you? I don't like cheating at all. I don't believe in it.
I agree.
So I also don't. I don't want to be a part of cheating. Like what? What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are either of us getting out of this? You are cheating on your partner, and I'm helping you do that.
Yeah, morally, I thought it was wrong too.
It's
I
morally
still
wrong.
did it, but people do things that they think are wrong all the time.
I'm gonna get the money out the
Sociopath.
register. And
No,
That's
drive the car.
definition.
you know stealing is wrong. You've still stolen before.
That's a sociopath. Sociopath by definition is someone who knows the
Now,
difference.
once again, you're adding words to things that are very simple.
Yes, but I'm saying the definition of a sociopath is someone who knows the difference between right and wrong and
Yes.
consistently chooses wrong.
Yes, you're saying consistently. It was
Yes.
not consistent.
Okay, but I'm saying if you are someone who, lies and cheats and you know it's wrong, that's sociopath behavior.
I don't know. Not necessarily.
I think so.
Because Because if
What's sociopath? Google definition, please.
No, I agree with what the definition is, but I don't agree with like that because that's situational. If I have no money and I have a family and I'm stealing food from Walmart every weekend, I know it's wrong, but I'm still gonna do it because my family needs to eat.
I think that's different because that's
sociopath.
You're adding an element of survival. I think that's different.
But you still know it's wrong.
What's the definition, Trey?
Oh, the definition doesn't matter.
Social personality disorder, sometimes called sociopath, is a mental health condition which a person consistently shows no regard or right or wrong and ignores the rights for feelings of others.
That is completely.
Oh, that's a very
what
different.
you were talking about.
So then, what is the? I don't know. Maybe it's not sociopath then, but I know there's something where like you know the difference in right mind, you continue to choose wrong.
It's definitely not. A girl has called me a sociopath before, and I think she was just freestyling with that. Because I'm definitely not a sociopath.
I think sometimes I won't lie. Women just and
Say words.
I won't lie. My mom's very guilty of this, where she'll just say words. It's like, bro, like when my mom found out the term gaslighting. Oh my God.
Can we have a conversation about that? Everybody is kind of.
Oh my God. When my mom learned, not even the definition, just the word gaslighting, everything was gaslighting.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's
Everything we did was gaslighting.
parents, especially immigrant parents, will just use a word, bro. And that was something that I was talking about. And that's why one of the questions that I asked was, yo, is there something, like what type of ridiculous rule or ridiculous thing did your parents have? So for me, because I saw a video where someone said that his parents didn't let him watch Kim Possible because if you take away the K, it spells impossible. And nothing is impossible with God. For me, I have one of those, and I have a list of a couple.
I gotta turn her mic off.
Okay, we're gonna let Zoe.
No, I'm sorry. Fuck off. You're telling me
That's what he said.
that his parents wouldn't let him watch Kim Possible because if you take out the K,
Talking the mic, Zoe.
it spells impossible, and nothing is impossible with God.
That's what he said.
No,
That's what he said. And my version.
he made that up.
No, I believe it because in the comments.
Oh my God.
In the comments, there was a bunch, but let me tell you mine first. My mom would not let me watch Pokemon because she said Pokemon stood for Pocket Monsters, and since she was very religious, she wasn't jacking that. So some of these comments, someone said,
What does Pocket Monster do with religion, though? Oh, my eyes are burning.
she didn't want me watching demonic things.
Hold on,
Pokemon
just for my sanity.
In the comments, some people shared what they went through growing up.
Okay.
This one lady said, my mother stopped me from watching Teletubbies because they didn't speak. She said she didn't know what they are saying, and it could be the devil speaking gibberish to us. That was one.
Okay.
Another one said, my Muslim parents told me I couldn't watch Winnie the Pooh because Piglet is a pig. And it's haram.
It's haram.
That's fucking.
Thank you.
My mother threw my Uno cards away because she said it was gambling.
Oh my God. What type of childhood you guys have?
My parents didn't like when we listened to Let's Get It Started by Black Eyed Peas because of the line, let's get stupid. And she said it was promoting being uneducated.
Okay.
My mom told me that That's So Raven was witchcraft because she could see the future. My grandma wouldn't let us watch Cinderella because the cat's name was Lucifer. My sister couldn't associate herself with anything that had to do with Hello Kitty because it has the word hell in the name.
Okay, come on.
These are
Okay, come on. Did your parents have any like strict rules like that? Honestly, my mom wasn't like I don't think she had like anything like that.
You know
to
what
be
I like
honest.
really needed to fight and like sneak out of my room to be able to watch and like coordinate with my brother was wrestling. I always wanted to watch WWE, and my mom was very adamant. I'd have friends over and try and watch it. And don't bring other people over here and show them wrestling. Go back and
Did
tell
your
their
parents ever
that.
like stop you from doing anything because they had a dream? My mom did that.
Maybe not stop me, but she's like, oh, like, can you, like, you know, be safe or whatever.
Yo.
So I had a dream.
So in
Yeah.
high school, I feel like most schools in the country or in the Americas, you have, it's called FNL, which is Friday Night Lights, which is like a big football game.
Yeah.
So in high school, that weekend, everyone was going to FNL. Yo, come to FNL. It's going to be lit. I put on my best fit. I got a ride from my uncle and my mom. We're on the way to FNL. Like, we're on the way, like 10 minutes away. Randomly, my mom says, turn around. I'm in the back like, wait, huh?
The car.
She's like, yeah. She's like, you know what? Like, I tried to fight it, but I can't. I had a dream last night that you got into some sort of trouble, and I don't feel right about this, so we have to go home. I'm like, bro, what? And man's are ringing off my phone like, yo, where are you? Like, it's booming over here. Like, yo, it's lit.
And your mom brought you back home?
And I went right back home and took off my clothes and went to bed.
Really?
Yeah.
Aw,
I
that's
was
that's
so
crazy helicopter parenting.
Mad. I was so mad.
Trauma.
Bro. I was so mad. I would never do that to my kids. We were on the way. It's not even like we didn't leave. We were almost there. And she said, turn around.
But I feel like some moms you can't argue. Sometimes they just have gut
my mom
feelings,
did that
and
about
especially when they have like young black boys. I don't know. Sometimes moms just get super protective and they have gut feelings. And when you go into getting into the wrong thing or the wrong, so you never know.
My
Maybe
mom
she
wouldn't let
did.
me watch Pokemon. My mom wouldn't let me watch Digimon. My mom wouldn't let me watch anything that could be even perceived as demonic.
Okay, fair. Honestly, my mom was a very like. We were watching like
I couldn't watch Harry Potter.
Oh, here
None of those.
my dad's side of the family
Are you
is
allowed to
super.
play video games, like any game? I wasn't allowed to play Halo and Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, there was no way I was playing Grand Theft. I only played sports games.
Okay.
I got away with Super Smash Bros, but that was it.
Yeah. My dad's side of the family, as I've said before, is very religious. So yeah, when we used to go over there like that, there was no like Harry Potter, there was no, you know, witchcraft or like Twitches, all that stuff. We were not allowed to watch any of that stuff. But my mom was actually pretty like lenient. Like there wasn't shows like she'd be like, oh, I don't want you watching that. Actually, my mom never let me read 13 Reasons Why. When I was in grade 8, and you know how you do like independent like reading, like you take a book, you'd read it and do like reports in it, whatever. You had to choose a book in the library, and that's what 13 Reasons Why just came out. Maybe I was like middle school, something like that.
13
I kinda
Reasons
get
Why,
that one.
The Netflix show?
Yeah, it's a book.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's based on a book.
I get
and
that.
My mom was like, absolutely not. Like, I remember I brought it home, got it from, I'm like, Mom, it's like, they had it on display, because it was like a best-selling book. They had it like on display. I was like, oh. She read the back and she was like, return it.
I get that.
Like, immediately.
Yeah,
Right?
I
yeah,
get
that makes sense, yeah.
Harry Potter.
Like, she did
A
not
fictional
want me
character?
watching or reading. When the movie came out, or when they made it into a show on Netflix, I was an adult at the time. I was like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. So I watched it. Because I didn't get a chance to read it when I was a kid, so I watched as an
That
adult.
show was crazy.
That show was
So
actually very, very crazy.
I can imagine a parent.
Very traumatic. I won't lie. I'm kind of glad my mom held that one. That show was traumatic, so I can imagine what the book was. But yeah, my mom was like, no, hell no, you're not reading that. So yeah. Oh, Lovely Bones, I wasn't allowed to watch either. I think things that like involved like
Good.
kid. Yeah.
you
My
got
mom actually, certain
protected
things
from the bad
Yeah, things that were like kids and like something detrimental happened to kids or kids are abused. And my mom was like, absolutely not.
I wish my parents didn't let me watch Hardball.
What's Hardball?
You've never seen
I
Hardball?
don't think I ever watched
No.
Hardball.
Neither of you seen
I
Hardball?
know the movie, but I've never watched it.
Hardball is a hardwood classic, bro.
Is that the one
Hardwood
with
classic?
G Baby?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
G Baby.
What do you mean
Keanu Reeves.
hardwood classic?
Typically when something's like I'm trying to think of the origin of that, but I remember the NBA TV, whenever they'd play a classic game, they'd call it NBA Hardwood
I
Classics.
hated hardwood classics.
I've never heard of
On
that.
It's like a
NBA
staple,
TV,
a
I
classic,
hate it.
a
Oh, okay.
legendary,
Okay.
whatever. Yeah.
I
Okay.
could not watch those games in 240p. It was
240.
terrible.
Oh my god.
Watch Kareem play.
Yeah, but what was I saying again? Yeah, I feel like that's the only. My mom was just like, yeah, anything. My mom, we were watching like whenever year Kill Bill came out. My mom let us watch it, part 1 and part 2. Yeah, I feel like my mom, when it comes to certain things, but certain things where it's like, oh, like kids, something that she wouldn't let so. But like Kill Bill, we used to watch rated R movies like it was nothing. my mom was really not that strict when it came to like taking in content that was kind of like, oh, whatever.
Nah, my
Like,
mom
it's
was-
gory,
my mom was
okay.
hearing it.
Yeah. But the Kim Possible thing is actually nuts. I'm so sorry. That is actually insane. Like,
That's crazy.
there's like, I'm not hearing that. Like, I'm actually not hearing that. Like, at all.
Bro, I'm telling
I
you.
feel like religious parents can be like one of the worst parents sometimes.
They can, because they just, like,
They can be.
They're just
when you're like
freestyling.
over like super religious, like yeah, like y'all are literally just saying things that
they're
make
just
absolutely no sense.
freestyling, and like, the thing is with religious parents, they just hear something and run with it. They do no critical thinking at all. And they think just like deep diving into the name is doing the thinking. Like, my mom would do something like that. She'd be like, you want to watch Twitches? Twin Witches? I mean, like, that doesn't make it like bad.
Well, that's what the show was. That's
Like,
why
it
it's
was
called
just a
Switches.
clever name. That doesn't mean it's a
That's funny.
demonic show.
I agree with you, but yeah, it
They used to, I remember there used to be this thing that my friend's dad used to take us to at a church. It was like this guy it was called The Truth About Hip Hop. Have you ever heard about this?
No, I have not.
It was like, see, Trey has heard about it. It was this thing, it was almost like a guy would go on tour just around churches, and he would expose the hip hop industry. And it would be like,
wait, what?
and he would be like, the hip hop industry is demonic. And then you put up like a picture of 50 Cent and Soulja Boy. Like, you remember that picture where 50 was holding Soulja
yeah.
Boy?
I think so, yeah.
He was like, this is demonic and child this and that. And everyone in the crowd was like, oh. And then they would break down lyrics. They'd like put up a picture of Nicki Minaj. And I remember he said, in one of her lyrics, she said, S on my chest, because I'm ready to save him.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks she was talking about Superman, but she's actually talking about the demon blah 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 who came from da 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 da. And people would call like, whoa! And at like 9 years old, I was sitting there like, I feel like this guy's kind of.
Oh wait, you were in attendance at these things?
Yes, he would bring us. This is what I was telling you. He would
I thought
bring
it was
us.
like on YouTube or like.
No, he would bring us
What?
to watch it live. And I'm sitting there like, come on, fam. And they're like, the Illuminati and the triangles and this and the candles and this and Jay-Z did this and this. And we went to it at least 2 or 3 times.
Do you ever think of like? Do you ever like? Have you heard of like hip hop lyric conspiracies?
Yeah.
Like, do you remember the one where Rihanna, where it was like, "Run
I'm a
this
big-
town, I'm a big fucking slut,
That's
just
Live
living
My
my
Life.
life." Oh, live my life. Yeah. Have you heard that?
Yeah, it still kind of sounds like I see what people
Oh,
are
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
It's like, I'm a paper chaser. People's like, I'm a big fucking slut. And that was like her way of getting to the Illuminati because they like twisted her words.
Or Lloyd coming out saying that he was saying she's fine too.
Okay, but y'all are very stupid. It is 5'2". It's not 5'2". 5'2" makes use your common sense. 5'2" makes no sense.
Listen to the phonetics of what he says.
And when T-Pain, I'm gonna buy you a drink,
And
and
then?
then not ooh wee.
I don't hear the and then.
I don't hear and
like,
then.
like that, I think he's being an asshole. Like he's the
no, it's
he's
I'm gonna buy
wrong.
you a drink, and then
He doesn't say that.
He doesn't
He
say
does
that.
not say that.
that's what he said.
Say that.
Or do you remember? Do you remember when people would say if you like played a song backwards, it was like a
Backwards.
hidden message?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Stop.
Hip hop conspiracies are weird, and
I
lyric
want-
conspiracies
oh,
are weird.
That was like an era too of like just Jay-Z's the Illuminati and all the different triangles and,
when
symbolism.
Beyonce puts up the Rock
Yeah,
Nation
yeah, yeah,
sign,
yeah.
she's summoning all the demons and the Illuminati people to come through the circle and look at her eyes.
We need a good name to call this genre of era. And
I don't know.
people.
It was a weird
It was crazy.
time.
It was crazy.
Because you know why I know it's foolishness now? Because like I've made content that has music, and sometimes people will be like, yo, you said this and this, which actually means this. Like, that's a crazy bar. And I'm like, yo, I didn't even notice that.
So you're saying you don't like Kendrick Lamar fans?
I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan. But sometimes like people will create
I think people do that for him more than
out
any
of
other
And
artist.
J.
something
Cole.
that wasn't there.
Oh God, both of them.
Like I
Not
just
too much on.
It's crazy.
Not too much on Cole.
We've done enough slander on
Yeah.
J. Cole.
His
But-
fans, not J. Cole. Slander on his fans. Not J.
My
Cole.
roommates hate J. Cole, and I'm always arguing with them.
Yeah, but I do think sometimes we like overthink like what
We
lyrics
do.
are.
We
I
do.
feel like we do that for Drake a lot. I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like we give Drake like, obviously Drake's a great lyricist, but I think certain things like, I don't know if he was really
Like
even
in
trying
God's
to
Plan?
do that. What do you mean? What do you think in God's plan?
When he said, "I only love my bed and
My
my
bed.
mama."
Yeah, didn't we? What did
And
they say? Like
they
my
said that his son's middle name is
My
my,
bed,
and he's
yeah.
subliminally telling people that he had a child.
Yeah.
on God's
Or-
plan.
is that true though? Is that, I don't know if that
think
was
that's
confirmed.
true.
Yeah.
Do you remember when they were saying that Upset was like a confession of him murdering Triple X?
Oh god.
Fucking God.
Remember they put him on trial. They didn't.
They tried to
tried
summon
to
him.
summon
Right.
him.
They tried to. Yeah.
That's crazy.
SMX Triple X or something.
SMS triple X. That's what we're talking about.
SMS.
Shoot below the neck.
Below the- yeah,
but
yeah.
does he mean like a dick pic?
I thought
That's what I thought
whatever
he meant.
means, but people were like, "Oh, see, because he
I
sent
didn't
the
even
people
take
to
that
go
in.
and shoot."
SMS triple
Shoot
X.
below the neck?
That's the only time I shoot below the neck. Like SMS text triple X, like porn. That's the only time I shoot below the neck. That's what I thought it meant.
It makes sense.
There was a kid I played basketball with, and because of that Jay-Z line in Empire State of Mind where he's like, "Jesus can't save you, life starts when the church ends," we weren't allowed to play Empire State of Mind during practice.
Oh wow.
But I'm not gonna lie, Jay-Z has had some
A few.
side eye lyrics or
Like what?
just like titles and stuff.
Like being
I
demonic?
was never like, the song was a great song, but I was never comfortable with the title "No Church in the Wild."
Really?
I just
I
felt
really
like-
just thought
why?
about that.
It
And
just
I
felt
like that.
unsettling. It's a great song, but the title is just very.
Why though? What do you
Even
mean?
what Frank
But there
Ocean's
is no
saying,
church in the
what's
wild.
a God to a non-believer who don't believe in anything? It's like, it's a good song. It sounds nice, but it's kind of.
But what he is
Kind of
saying.
what? It's a bar. That's fire.
But honestly, but think about it. He's kind of saying, yeah, like for example, you can't push religion on someone. It's literally human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? But what's a god to not? Like literally, like to us, our highest form is God.
And it's
'cause
like
we're
everyone
Christians.
has kind of like
But
people that
some
won't
people, yeah,
fuck with them.
everyone. Like, if you don't believe in God, then what is your higher power? I can't. Like, there's nothing.
And Jay-Z does talk about like God a lot and
Yeah.
Jehovah and
Yeah,
Hov,
yes,
them
he does.
type of things.
Yes, he
and
does.
Yeah.
Overflow, Holy Ghost, them type. And I'm like,
I love that.
I don't really
shit.
like-
I
But
love- I love
didn't
when he
Jay
does that.
Huss just like talk to demons in his new song?
devil
and
in
people,
me, the
yeah,
demon in me?
people were like, nah.
You guys remember when Kendrick Lamar had like the ghost of Tupac and he was interviewing him? Yeah.
I didn't, I
Having
said
sex.
it out my mouth, so I had to,
Yeah, facts.
I don't know what was going on.
He was blessed himself.
I
Anyways, go ahead.
I'm not dancing, so.
no. No, I was just saying when Kendrick interviewed the ghost of Tupac in his song,
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
he like manipulated
He
someone
said
else's
like
voice.
Tupac came to him in a dream and like told him a bunch of stuff.
No, but then had like a fake Tupac responding to like the things he was saying, like
AI?
the end of yeah, some shit like that. Yeah,
When did this come out? Why don't I know this song?
it's the last song on "To Pimp a Butterfly" that everybody says is the greatest hip hop album to ever fucking exist.
I
Like,
don't agree with that.
That's
but
what I
okay.
mean. People give Kendrick way too much. Like that verse he did with Pusha T on Nostalgia where he's like, oh, because he's saying, the brick costs this much, and the actual duration of his verse is 1:32. And if you add 32 to 1, that's the price of a brick at this time. When he, like, I don't, like, I hate that shit.
I hate
'Cause if you really wanna do
fake-ass
that,
rap connoisseurs.
Go
yo.
listen to some battle rap. Go watch some battle rap, because they
like, just
really do
listen to
that
battle
over there.
rap.
Oh
you
my
know?
god. These freaking fake ass connoisseurs. Like I'm telling you, I feel like there's certain things that we think we catch and like, yo, that actually was
You're
not
reaching.
even in my mind when I said that. Like at all.
Yeah. I feel like fans of battle rap are a very particular type of people too.
I
Like
What
I
do
don't
you
think
mean?
it's like casual.
What are you trying to say, Tristan?
Rap fans are not like battle rap fans usually look a certain type of way.
Okay.
Wait,
Like you
what?
can be a battle because I enjoy battle rap myself. I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but like if I come across it, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Or I used to watch it way more back in the day. Like what was the white guy with really long hair? And he was really good. He was out at the same time with Conceited and all those guys.
Kid Twist.
I don't remember his name, but it was a
Y'all
white
actually
guy.
like battle rap though?
I'm not. Gonna
I know
go
you're
into,
obsessed.
I'm not gonna go into how much. Like I really.
You actually like battle rap too?
Back then, I used to.
Yeah, and it was
I
more of a
watched,
high school
I
thing, yeah.
watched the
Okay.
battles,
I don't know if I like
but it's
battle
not one
rap.
of those things that like I don't even want to make that like a sexist thing, but I don't know a lot of girls that like battle rap.
Okay, fair.
Yo, when I went
Is
to
it like
this,
Freestyle Fridays from 106 and Park?
No.
But worse.
we're talking King of the
Worse?
Dot, smack
But
your
not worse. I mean, like more battly. Like feels about more just
Yeah.
like
No,
And like you have to,
I need to even say it because when I went to that battle rap event or whatever, King of the Dot, and I tried to invite you guys, and I was posting whatever. There was a girl that listens to our podcast that was like, "Oh, did you see this guy and this guy? And like, how did this battle?" Like, very, very well advanced, like bigger
Into
fan.
battle rap.
Yes,
because
yes,
there's
they
just certain
exist.
things that you feel like women wouldn't appreciate.
Can you give me an example of like?
Do you
what
remember when Beats came out?
Beats headphones.
like Beats
Yeah.
headphones? Yeah.
And like, do you remember like the first couple girls that had Beats? And you're like, why do you have these?
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? And it was odd because it's like, do you really care about the sound quality of your music that
Oh,
much?
yeah,
I feel like we all do. No.
Yeah, nah, it wasn't.
I
It
felt
wasn't
Beats were
like
always a hype
that.
beast thing though. Like,
It wasn't like that. Like, especially back in those days, Beats were kind of the first high quality headphones, quote unquote. Like when you had to put the batteries in them.
Yeah.
The average person who listened to music didn't have Beats. So if you bought them, usually it was all of my friends had Beats because we were all athletes. Like all athletes
Yeah.
had Beats. For
Athletes
sure.
had beats. Yeah.
But like the common person was usually a guy. So
and I
when you
think that was
saw-
a part of your look.
yeah,
Like you go to the
you
game
have
and you
the
have your beats
on.
around your neck or one
Yeah.
ear on with your beats, and
Yeah.
the whole team will be walking
Yeah.
with your bag
It was an
on.
aesthetic
Yeah,
thing.
it was
Like, they're in
definitely an
2K
aesthetic
to
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
get your
for
guy to
sure.
You're trying to warm up with the beats on and it falls off and the batteries fall all over the place. Like you can't. It was crazy. But the first couple girls I saw with beats, I was like, whoa, like you care about sound quality. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's how I feel about battle rap. Like girls that are fans of battle rap. You care about like
do.
bars.
they're not even. They're not lying either. Like they really be.
I
breaking
rate it
down
though.
and
I don't
Remy
think
Ma
I don't
has
think
started a
anyone.
big
I
battle
don't
rap
think
league.
there is a girl on this earth that would lie about being a fan of battle rap.
Yeah, I don't put nothing past no
Did you see
one.
that girl that said that
I
she's
don't
never
put
telling
nothing-
niggas she's a fan of anime anymore because of what
Yeah.
happens?
Yeah.
She was getting cooked in her comments though. That's the part about the internet that's crazy because when you post something and you take a stance, you never know which way it's gonna go for you.
That's facts.
You could
Yeah.
think that everyone's gonna agree with you.
And you're getting cooked. You're
Because even
getting
that, she was like,
cooked.
"Oh, this guy, he was telling me all this stuff about anime. He was being so loud, and it was so embarrassing." Everyone in the comments is like, "Oh, well, glad that he's not with you. He needs to find someone better, and you're just a bad person." They were killing her.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I'm not. One thing about me, I don't lie about things that
Yeah.
I don't lie to impress guys. Like if I'm
I
not
wouldn't-
into things,
You'd
that's
be a
like
good
me.
battle rapper.
Would I?
Oh yeah.
So it would be a good.
I'm not good with bars though. Like on top of my head, I'm not a rapper.
We'll
I'm
write them
not
for
a
you.
rapper.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
and
but-
I wouldn't want to sit there with a girl and like be explaining bars. That would be the worst thing ever.
But Kendrick
So-
fans would love it.
So a Mac is a
Kendrick
gun.
and J. Cole, like, so what he just said was, let me break it down for you
Yes,
one time.
like,
So what
no,
he just
There's a
said,
movie about
Or
this.
that's the worst, or when they just don't react when you react. You're like, no, you didn't hear what he said. He said like the seat's trying to buckle up
Oh
because
my
it's like
God.
he's stabbing. Like,
He's pretending
you're,
he's
like,
murdering
doing the-
him.
you're
But he's
doing
right
the
there. He
motion.
didn't actually kill him. No, it's a hypothetical, babe. Like it
Oh,
can't. No.
God, you
It's
guys
a
are
metaphor. Like he's pretending to.
I'm trying to buckle up. Yeah, that's one of the.
That was crazy. That bar was crazy though. If you know, you know.
Yeah. One more time.
I don't know.
Because that's a battle rap sound effect.
I have no idea. Anyways, with battle rap, what is?
Yes, Trey knows.
Oh God,
You don't
guys
have
are-
headphones in. Culture. What you know about it?
What were you saying?
Yeah.
I don't even know anymore.
What's the next topic?
Well, if we're speaking of hip hop, I wanted to talk. We got the XXL list, the BET Awards, a whole
yes.
bunch of hip hop stuff going on.
The XXL freshman list came out.
Can we do BET Awards first?
Okay, I didn't watch the BET Awards.
I didn't watch. My thing is, it was
I
funny
just saw
because
JT and Uzi.
I feel we'll talk about that too. With the BET Awards, when I was a kid, the BET Awards was a huge thing.
Yeah.
Like whole family would sit down. BET Awards is on tonight. Channel 49. Channel 49. If you're
49.
was it 49?
49,
Okay.
49.
49. Thank you. Okay, everyone in this room.
57 for some people.
Some people like in the
Bell,
East.
that's like Bell, wasn't it? I feel like 49
No, I
was
feel like-
Rogers.
I feel like even with Bell, it was still 49 because I had Bell at one point. I think it was still. I think it depends on where you live. Everyone but Bell was
Yeah, I
49.
think Rogers. I mean, Bell was the different one.
I thought Rogers was.
I thought it was where
Rogers
you
was
live.
49.
I don't know.
Okay,
Anyways,
maybe.
regardless, point is BT Channel 49. Depending on where you lived or if you had Bell or Rogers or whatever, you would watch the BET Awards. Beyonce used to perform. Chris Brown would perform. I'm pretty sure James Brown would perform. Michael Jackson would perform. Like A+ list level celebrities performing the BET Awards, groundbreaking performances. Chris Brown was crying after what he did to Rihanna. People were
Saved his career.
No, he was crying in the tribute for Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but
What did you say?
mean,
What did,
She
why,
said
why did
after
you say
what
he
he
was-
did to
Because
Rihanna? He
everyone,
was crying because Michael Jackson just died.
Zoe?
everyone said that was the moment where people forgave him because he cried so hard. So
I forgave him way
that was
before
a
my.
Michael Jackson tribute.
yeah, but he was singing "Man in the Mirror," so maybe he was thinking, "Here's my battle rap moment." Chris Brown was singing "Man in the Mirror," crying because he was looking at himself in the mirror to what he
Oh
did
my
to Rihanna.
God.
So he was bawling at the BET Awards to get people to
Are
forgive
you a
him.
Kendrick fan?
He was crying because his idol just died.
I think it was Man in the Mirror, and I'm going through hell. I think it's a combination of all. I really think it's like, yo, I'm going through hell right now. My life is kind of going into shambles. Man in the Mirror is playing. Let me bawl this song. I'm not holding you.
Your point for this was
And my point is, yeah, so BET used to have crazy cultural moments, like legendary moments. And I feel like the decline of the BET Awards, like I was looking, like just the outfits alone. What the hell? Like, what is going on? Like, it was either super tacky or super ill-fitting. Like, I don't know like the BET Awards isn't like an event you want to like watch anymore. I don't know. Like Cass texted me and she was like, "Oh, hey girl, like I told you Quavo and take off, or well, not Quavo, it's like R.I.P. I told you Quavo and Offset were performing together," and I was like, "Performing where?" And she's like, "The BET Awards. You're not watching it." I'm like,
there's
"No,
no promo for it for any award show really. Like I don't know when.
The white shows definitely still do the promo for sure.
like,
the
I don't
Grammys
know.
gets promo.
I don't know.
Oscars weren't nothing until Will slapped him.
I don't really know when people are performing. I mean, when award shows are. And I'm definitely not watching them. I'm just catching the highlights online.
And it's a sign of that and it being that way when like it's a big deal that a certain artist is coming. Like I
Right.
think Beyonce went to the last Grammys and to this BET Awards and like that
Was Beyonce was not the BET Awards.
she wasn't there?
Hell no. She's on
'cause
tour
there
right
would've been
now.
a
I
million-
only-
there
sorry,
would have
there-
been a million.
The reason I thought that was
videos.
because there were Sexy Red and all types of ratchet stuff was happening, and they were like, "Oh, Beyonce's never coming to the BET Awards again." And I was like, "Oh, she was there."
Yeah, because
No,
she
she
was
wasn't
singing
there.
Coochie Pink Booty Hole Brown in front of that pastor.
What pastor?
There was some pastor who was literally sitting right in front of her while she was.
And like there was no host, but like Krishan. What was Krishan? Was she like a host? Like it's like, what are we doing? Like what are we doing? Like no diss to her, but like this is not what the BET Awards was. Like respectfully, like Krishan is not no like great
Kanye was
public
there last year.
figure. Like I'm not like that's kind of crazy. Like why are we giving Krishan such a crazy platform at the BET Awards? Natalie Nunn's at the BET Awards. Crimson Chin is at the BET Awards. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? These are not artists. These are not figures of the community. Like, you know, like people who like, why are we having like Natalie Nunn's strong chin at the BET Awards? These people have done nothing. Honestly, I'm not considering people do anything positive or helpful for the black community. They're not making good music. They're not helping anybody out. They're not making big platforms or donating money or, you know, creating media or like radio shows. They're not doing anything. Why the hell is Natalie Nunn recording JT Punch Lil Uzi? Why is JT punching Lil Uzi at the BET Awards? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Ice
Ice.
Spice, man. Yeah.
Do you think that's true? Do you think he actually hit her, or do you think she actually hit him because of the Ice Spice thing, or is that just?
He went and performed the song and had a bar about Ice Spice in it, and then went and took a picture with her. And
And you think JT? You think that's the reason why JT got
That's
mad? Or
what they're saying.
I think we're
I don't know.
speculating. I won't lie. I think we're speculating. I think it's something else. I agree.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, for her to be like, "Bitch, give me my phone, bitch," and then throw it was kind of like, okay, like what's going on? I don't know.
Busta
Play
Rhymes
my-
got a lifetime
Play
achievement
my
award.
drop. Play my drop.
Hold on,
Oh,
man.
God.
The laptop's not even up.
See, you got to keep it open.
Play my
I can hear it. I need a new laptop. Open a budget.
Because-
Give me a new computer.
Boy, bye.
Like, life is sick.
Why? Because first of all, why are we doing your drop at this? Oh God, go.
Imagine if Lil Uzi was mad that JT was talking to Central C and tweaked on her at the BT Awards in public and threw his phone at her. He would be arrested.
He'd be what?
He would be in jail right now. He would be in jail right now.
I don't disagree with
And
you.
everyone just sat there like, oh.
I don't
He
dis-
threw his phone at her and it said, "Give me my phone, bitch." That's what she said to him.
It is. Yeah, you're right.
And then they just continued to just sit there, and he pleaded his case, and they were fine.
It's funny when it happens to
He
Zion
would have been
and
escorted.
Uzi.
He would have been escorted off the premises.
Right. I mean, I believe people shouldn't hit people, period. I
Yes.
agree. JT was wrong. And I feel like people might crucify me for this. I feel like when girls see that, they feel comfortable doing it to their men. And I've been saying this for years. I'm like, yo, people are getting a little bit too comfortable calling their partner out of their main. I am the type of girl, I like men that if I call the men I like a bitch, that's not calm. Like, they're not letting that fly. They're not gonna like hurt me anything, but like, that's not like, they're not hearing, like, I probably won't hear from them again. Like, there's no way I'm calling my man a bitch. That men that I like them, I'm like, yo, listen, bitch. Whoa.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
There's no way.
Like she said that seriously.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, there's no way my man is letting that fly. The type of men I date, there's no way they're letting that fly. So it's like, I just don't understand why now, it's not even now, because it's happening for years, but like, I feel like women get a little bit too comfortable letting words fly that, because I know for sure if a man called me a bitch, that's it. Like, don't ever call me out my name, period. So I feel like we cannot be out here calling men, you little bitch or you stupid ass hoe. Like,
yeah.
I don't know where we do that at, but not here.
Definitely normalizes it and perpetuates it more.
And then when we get too comfortable throwing things at their man, and like I said, I always hope that men don't hit women, right? I always say it's not a good thing. But also, I also believe in people shouldn't hit people, period, because you don't know how people were raised. I don't hit. People think, or women think they can put their hands on men and, because societal norms, men and women, it's all good.
Some men
You
are
don't
crazy.
know.
Some
Some
men
men
will
are sick
box.
in the head. Some men will turn around and sleep you.
Yeah. I saw it happen live right beside me.
Really big story in the news about this right now.
Okay, then. Right? And I'm not saying you can't, and I'm not saying she was wrong. Because, unfortunately, it ended how it ended with that situation. I'm not saying she was wrong, but I'm saying some men do not see a problem or an issue hitting women. And we've seen how many videos on the internet time and time again where, women pipe up and bark up, may hit a man, and then he just turns around and knocks her.
Yeah.
I do not put my hands on men, period. In a serious way, absolutely not.
I agree.
At stranger, unless I get hit first and I'm in defense mode, that's different. But I will never argue with a man where I'm putting my hands on him. That is crazy. Because no, I just don't trust people. Same with girls. I don't feel like if you're a girl who can't fight, don't be getting in girls' faces.
Yeah.
You know what I really don't like also? When girls try, don't go the double XL list. When girls try to bark up at other girls and then play I don't believe in violence. You try to bark up at another girl and whatever, and be like, oh, you should be able to use your words. That's not everyone's built that way. If you bark up at somebody and you cross that personal space and you get knocked out, don't play the victim you should be able to cuss back. You should be able to use your no. If you cannot fight, do not bark up at anybody because you do not know how that person was raised, what situations they've been in where being physical is not a problem for them. I do not bark up at girls unless I know I'm ready to fight. And a lot of girls bark up at other girls and think, oh, she's not going to hit me. You will get slapped. So if you cannot fight, keep your chest at level A.
That goes for guys too.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Words can be violent.
For sure.
Choose them wisely.
And people need to learn that. People are like, oh, well, no, that's not true. You should be able to use your words.
If you invite somebody to the Frank stand,
Yeah, I mean,
better be ready.
No,
can
not,
get that
yeah.
word.
Sometimes when you bark up at a girl, you should be able to learn how to fight. You should know how to fight if you want to be the aggressor, whether you're seeing the first hit or not.
And I feel like people also need to understand, I think social media has made this like a bad thing. I feel like there's no problem. I don't think there's an issue in not wanting to fight. Like knowing someone will whoop your ass and just not putting yourself in that position to fight them. Like if a man that I know can kill me is talking crazy to me, it's like, all right, bro, you got it. I am going to live to see another day. My pride is not that high to where right now I need to try
To bark
and
back.
show people that I'm tough. I would rather not be tough and be alive. But
get
that's
it.
just me. You know?
That's a very fair statement.
I've told the story before on the podcast how I dated a girl that just
That's the worst.
when she'd be with me, she'd
When
say
the girls who think that,
crazy stuff at the
I'm going to get
basketball
my
games.
man,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
the
yeah.
one. I'm not the one because I'm not fighting for
So
you.
if I say, yo, my man's outside, don't play with me.
I'm not fighting for you. Because what are we doing? I feel like that only works if you're dating a man that has like nothing to lose or is doing nothing with his life, where he's willing to crash out. So that makes sense.
So you're
If I'm established and I have things to lose, don't put me in a situation
But
to
it's
crash
different
out.
because I feel like if you're with your girl and say like a guy grabs her, you know what I'm saying? Or like you're in the club together and a guy, you know, grabs her up, you're not going to stand there and let the guy grab her up.
No, but even in that, there's a certain protocol that you could do. Like, of course, you say something.
Okay.
You have to stand up for your girl. Of
But
course.
you can't be
Say
you can't be a
something.
ting about it. Like you got to
No,
like
you have to
stand like you know what I'm saying?
You can say something, yes, but if it gets to the point where it's him and his 6 homies are about to jump me because he smacked you on the ass, we just have to go. We have to leave. There's no way you expect me to try to fight these 6 guys.
Fair.
There's no way. I will stand up for you as much as I can until I realize that we are in danger. Now we have to go.
Okay.
There's no like, because you're going to crash out. I'm not going to try to fight 6 guys. I might get the best of 1, and now I'm getting jumped by 5 guys, or somehow I'm winning, and now I get stabbed or I get shot because a guy smacked you on your ass. Is that a reason for me to die? Even in your brain, for me standing up for you.
No.
Exactly.
Definitely
Would
not.
you not rather just take the L and have a man slap you on your ass and have your boyfriend be alive?
Yes, but I would also want my boyfriend to like not just be passive about it. Like if he sees it, I would want him to, you know, it's different. Like you see it escalating, like, you know what? Fuck it, man. Whatever,
Yeah,
let's go.
that's what I'm
but
saying.
don't, like, if he does it and your reaction is just look the other way, that's not happening.
I get that.
Is that not fair?
Some women want their guy to like just
I get
run
that
into
for
fire.
sure, and I don't
No,
think
that's
that's
what I'm
true.
saying.
Yeah, I don't think that's
I
fair.
am anti-crash out in all situations. You are not getting me to crash out over nothing, bro.
I agree with that, but like I said, there has to be that initial reaction of yo, like even if it's like yo, homie, like, you know, like relax, or like, you know, that's not cool. That's different. And if he pipes up like yo, what you gonna do, nigga? I'd be like, okay, you know, let's just everyone calm down.
Yeah.
You know, cool. But there's no way you're gonna watch a man smack me on my ass and just be like, there's no way, my man. There's no way. There's no way.
Fuck.
Like if I saw a girl come in like grab your dick, I'm not gonna be like,
It's different. Way different. We've talked about
With
this
a
before.
6'10"
The
dude,
level,
that's
no,
like,
but we've
come
talked
on.
about this before. The level of severity between fights
for
between
sure.
men and women is a lot different.
I agree.
You fighting a girl, I don't think you think that there's a potential that you could die. You have to know, as a man, you have to know that any fight you get into, there is a potential that you could die.
Mm-hmm.
A man can stab you, a man can shoot you easily. And men do that regularly.
Yeah.
Girls aren't really stabbing each other or shooting each
It
other.
happens, but
they
not
aren't really. On
not-
average,
yeah,
it's not
average.
happening.
No, but it definitely does happen though. Pulling weaves. Did you? Okay, sorry. So many things coming into my head.
And most girls can't fight too.
This episode's
So
crazy.
even if you get in a fight, the girl probably can't fight.
Okay.
So you might be fine. Even if you can't fight, 2 people that can't fight aren't
It's
going
not
to
really
hurt each
going
other.
nowhere.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's facts.
yeah, like you guys aren't going to hurt
Y'all are
each
just
other.
blowing off
bro.
some steam. Like this
Yeah.
is
Like guys, it's different.
Yeah.
Because if a guy knows how to fight, it's
Yeah,
bad.
it's
Or
bad.
even if a guy's
Girls
just
get
like
hurt.
really strong or like something, it's just bad.
Yeah.
Because most girls aren't strong either. So you don't know how to fight and you're not strong. So you guys are just swinging each
I
other
feel
around.
like in order to be a guy who's a good fighter, you got to be a little like tapped.
I agree.
Like guys who are good, like guys who I know that are good fighters are like low key tapped.
They've been in fights.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
fight a lot to know
Yeah.
you're a good fighter.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
You
they're-
wouldn't know that. You could train to be a fighter and still not be a good fighter.
Yeah, for sure. I'm saying the
you wouldn't
guys.
know until you're in the battle.
That's what I'm saying. The men who I know who can like really like tussle and bustle are low key
They almost
tapped.
like to do it for fun.
Yeah,
Football players
or,
and boxers.
or not even that. Like just guys who have been in a lot of street fights. Like they know they have to do wild shit. Like I know guys who have like headbutted niggas before
That's
because
crazy.
like.
No, those things are insane.
Like I'm saying, like low key tap. Like, but the thing, those are guys who like you have to know, like, yo, listen, it's me or you. So if I have to headbutt you, I'm a headbutt you because, like Troy said, someone's got to lose this fight. So if I got to do something out of wild to save my life or protect me, I'm gonna do it. And if that means headbutting you, I gotta headbutt you.
That's crazy, bro.
I mean, like I said, you gotta be a little like wild.
That's why
I agree. Yeah.
Guys, just stay away from women that are like that.
Women who encourage you to
Yes.
fight.
To fight for their honor.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like sometimes it's like, yeah, this is not even worth it. Like, I'm not watching my man get jumped because now we have problems I probably wouldn't even be able to deal with.
Didn't you say you would break up with a man if
I never said that.
he lost a fight in front of you?
Lost a fight? Maybe not break up, but it's like, damn, like you just lost that fight like that.
Like lost a fair one or like got jumped.
Got jumped is different. I wouldn't break up with you guys because I mean, how like it's not the likelihood of like you winning getting jumped is like, people have done it, but it's very low. Like you're fighting 6 men who can't fight. If you come out of getting jumped on top,
Yeah.
that is very rare. Very rare.
Yeah.
So I would not be upset if my man like getting jumped. It's unfair. Like I don't believe in jumping. If you have 4 men beating the shit out of you, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're a weak. Like 4 men are beating you. How am I gonna call you weak? You're fighting 4 grown men. That's like almost impossible.
How much? Never mind.
But if you say it, just say it.
I can't because then it's kind of
Just say it.
domestic-ish.
How many women do you think you can? I know.
Let's change it to Patreon. Let's change it to kids. How many kids?
I've
do you
asked
think
it.
you could
I
take?
asked this when you weren't here.
no?
I asked this when you weren't
I
here.
think we've asked this.
Open field, 3-year-olds.
Did we say with a bat?
Yeah, in a
Something like
bat.
that?
How many? In waves.
We've had this conversation before.
Yeah,
yo.
that's what I asked.
3-year-olds? 3-year-olds are very small and very weak. I could do at least.
Oh my god.
Same motion he did too.
Yeah, but we've done this before.
Have
I'm having
we?
deja vu. Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
And it was the same day where we did the other thing we had to cut.
Oh god. Anyways, yeah.
I'll say at
Regardless.
least like 25, 30.
Anyways, we're not gonna ask how many women you can say. I knew that's where you were going to.
That's why I stopped myself.
We'll save that for Patreon.
Break up with a guy if he lost a fight one-on-one.
I wouldn't break up with him, but I'd definitely be like, maybe we should do
I
some
can see that.
kickboxing classes
see
or
that.
something.
No.
Because it's like, I hate, like, even if my friend lost fight, I'd be like, damn, bitch really lost the fight. It depends. Who was he the aggressor and lost? If my man was the aggressor and lost, I'm cheese. Like, like I said, don't bark
No,
up.
it's the other way around.
The guy was the aggressor and fought him. Did he lose bad? Like
He lost.
like he got clocked. He's on the ground type thing.
And it was a square up,
Or
fair
if-
one.
It was a fair
So
fight.
you tell me if he got knocked out, then like
I'm not gonna break up with you, but I'm gonna be like, damn, like, oh my god, I'm gonna help him. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna help him. I'm not gonna leave my man sleeping on the ground. What the hell? I'm not evil, but I'm definitely gonna be like, yo. When he wakes up, like, yo, like, babe, you got slept.
why are you saying like what am I supposed to do with that information?
I'm just gonna say, babe, you got slept.
And
You're going to suggest Taekwondo classes to do together after?
Yeah, maybe or like
Fuck.
kickboxing.
Nah, man.
Fight, that's one of them's gonna go down either way.
Yeah, but I want to be my man.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, like I said, everything's okay.
I'm not going to lie. I kind of like,
I'm telling you, women have
Kinda hear
fight.
it.
You kind of hear it, right? Thank you.
Women
it's not good, but like,
women have fighting privilege.
they do. And this is a double
Because
standard.
how many girls get knocked out in a fight? Not a lot.
lot.
You don't even have to factor that in.
So it's like
Girls don't get knocked out. I don't think I've ever seen a girl get knocked out. Like by hand. Maybe if they got hit with something.
or slam their head against something.
Yeah. I've never seen a girl like get punched and get knocked out.
Maybe on like World Star like videos.
I don't even think I've seen that.
Sharkeisha.
Yeah, didn't Sharkeisha? Yeah, I definitely seen videos where girls got knocked out for sure. Yeah.
Girl was a demon.
That was bad.
Anyways, the double XL list.
Yes.
Sorry, let's go. The segue was crazy.
Speaking of
I
getting,
told you, this episode's
speaking
gonna
of
be
getting
hot,
knocked
hot.
out, people were upset because Ice Spice was knocked out of this list. See that?
Okay. Just read
Anyways.
that. Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah, but Ice Spice wasn't on the list. I feel like
This
a
is
lot
the
of
double
people-
XL freshman list for
Yes,
2023.
She
A lot of
turned it
people.
down, right? Yeah.
But I feel like she's
kinda
she's
bigger
too
than
big to
it.
be in the double XL list.
Let me tell you who's on
But
it.
she's a freshman. Like she's on her
She
first
is,
year.
but she's
the thing with the double XL,
what's it called?
yeah, like,
Anomaly? Is that she's an anomaly?
Sure.
Or,
There's one person on the list that I don't think should be there because they are not a freshman, and there's one person on the list that I think is bigger than the list as well.
okay, read the list.
Finesse 2 times.
I don't know who
okay,
that
he
is.
should. Okay.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
And he had a big year. His breakout.
You've
year.
heard that song for sure.
Maybe okay.
Lola Brooke,
Yep.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Rob 49.
Who?
Don't know who that is.
I've heard this thing. They've been trying to push.
Oh,
him,
is he
but it's
the
just
one that
not
gets
clicking?
I think I have a song on my phone. What's that song? It's a TikTok song.
Yeah.
Ah, what's the?
Make that clap.
No, a different one. You minute in the still, you fucking niggas still, bitches still. That one.
I don't know that song.
You didn't
Anyways.
even kill.
Next Friday.
Yes, this song. This is no Kizzy. This song. Oh, sorry.
Just turn it off.
That song.
Relentless.
You didn't still.
Had to
You
offset it.
I don't know
And
that
then what? From the ghetto. And
know
but then
that
her kickback is stiletto.
I don't know that song.
Okay. Anyways, that's the song. Sorry.
Friday.
Yep. Yeah, he had a big year.
Friday the snow.
Ew. Why is your mouth?
Look at the snow.
I don't know who that is.
That's a pretty good impression.
They counted us out.
Who's this? Friday?
They didn't think that we were making home. They didn't believe
breaks my
in
heart.
us. Oh, 'cause I know God is God.
Oh, is this?
Oh, God.
Is this God did?
Yes.
Oh,
But he sings that part? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, Tresor, next.
God.
Damn.
That's how he sounds.
Him,
Okay.
him,
Give
Giveon, and
Giveon?
Sampha need to have a fucking baritone voice off.
Word.
Facts.
Friday, I can see him on there.
Yeah, he had a big year.
Glorilla, I don't think she should be on here. She's not a freshman.
FNF
Glorilla
came
is
out-
not a freshman.
The FNF came out last year.
Last summer.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
it did. I'm
What
pretty
are you
sure
talking
it did. I
about?
did
Did
her
it?
bio
Yes.
last year,
100% it did.
So then why wasn't? So then she should have been on last year's.
Probably.
But it was only one. Like she only had that really one
Glorilla-
song up until.
But I feel like Glorilla has been way too around and too present. to
Nah,
be-
man. I just think she's done a lot in the last year. But yeah, FNF came out last year. I'm almost positive. it came-
2022.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, so
Nigga, that's last year.
she should have been on last year's list. That was one of the biggest songs last year. I don't think she's done way too much to be on this year's list. She either should have not been on the list or been on last year's list.
Okay, fair. I mean, okay, fair. Go ahead.
Too Rare.
Don't know who that is.
He does all the Jersey club songs.
Don't know.
He has that song with Lil Durk. Sleazy World Go.
Yeah. You don't know?
No.
I am actually choosing me. I don't know
What you do to me?
I'm pretty sure that's Sleazy World Go. Yeah.
Then that's what
That
the
song's
shooters
sick.
be. Okay, I know the songs. Okay, yeah.
I like the little.
Central C. Central
No,
C
Central C should not be on that list.
How long
No.
has he been like?
bigger than the list.
Hasn't he been around for a minute?
Yeah,
He's been around,
'cause
but he hasn't been popping, especially in the States.
Yeah.
he's
but
not.
he's-
But I would
he's
not
bigger
consider
than
him a
this.
freshman.
He's
No,
bigger
Central
than
C is
this.
not a
either.
freshman.
I don't think I could see him being a freshman, but he's bigger than this list.
He's not a freshman. Central C only blew up last year.
Yeah.
Blew
Or
up.
this year?
in America. Remember, this is an American thing, and he just got that. He just
I
got his
don't
deal.
know. I'm not hearing it, but
You think he's bigger than the list, though?
I think he is bigger than the list for sure.
And he was already big in UK, but he wasn't big in. What songs were big in America before Doja? There was none.
Just for me. I hope that was your type. That one.
Yeah, that was a TikTok song, but I wouldn't. That didn't hit like Doja did. Like, it wasn't a global song. That was like if you were on TikTok.
I guess.
But I think he's bigger than the list. And then the last one is Real Boss and Richie.
I don't know who that is.
I've heard a couple of his stuff. He's decent.
Man, these XXL lists are just going.
But XXL hasn't had like a
solid
fire
list in a long time.
Long time. But last year's list was bad.
How much records do a nigga gotta sell? Just made the cover of the XXL.
Last year's list.
Do they even still do that? Like the XXL cover and the freestyles? They still do that?
They still do the freestyles, but they don't do the.
So have they done one with those people yet?
Yeah.
And they're
Oh,
acapella.
where? Is it good?
They're
It's
acapella.
out. I haven't listened to it, but it's out.
Oh, okay. We
I
gotta
saw
listen to
Finesse 2 times. His was good.
I saw a lot of people criticizing, getting upset.
And it's not good.
Yeah, the freestyles. Because they're like, there's no beat.
they're not rap, and they're not like rappers.
Yeah. No, none of them really. Except for like Lola Brooke. Like,
Yeah.
Rap.
Last year's list, this is crazy. There's like 2 or 3 people. Babytron, Coach Ice, however you say it.
I don't know what that is.
Saucy Santana, Babyface Ray, he's good.
Yeah.
Ken the Man, don't know who that is. Sofago, Big Scar, R.I.P. Big Scar, he was fire. Big 30,
isn't he also
nah.
locked up or something?
Big 30, no. That was like Pooh Shicey's homie. I don't think he's locked up. Big Scar died.
Yeah. And
KC, Doechii, Cali, and Nardowick.
The only ones who are still a little bit relevant are Nardowick and Doechii.
And Babyface Ray. I would
Cali's got a big
Doechii.
song out right now.
Cali
Area
has a
Codes?
good song. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
What
popular.
song?
And people are, what's it called, accusing her of taking Ludacris's area
Her
codes.
pretending not
and
to
she's
have ever
saying
heard
she
that
had
song.
no idea what that song
That's
was.
funny.
Almost as worse as Lotto saying she didn't know that the Mariah Carey
Mariah
fantasy.
Carey song.
Be effing for real.
But yeah, I don't know. The XXL thing.
I don't know, man. Listen, what did we just celebrate? 50 years of hip hop? It's 50
Mm.
years? I don't know if I'm
I saw that at the BET
Jacking
Awards,
it.
and they had Skilly Bang and Dexter Daps, and
for 50 years of hip hop.
yeah, Busta Rhymes brought them out. They performed.
That was his like lifetime achievement
Oh, was it
performance or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
And that was him including Jamaican artists or whatever.
yeah.
You know, next week, we're going to stop it here. Next week, we're going to talk about Word to Marlin, Chris Bloodclot Brown, or Chris
Brown
Chris
Baclot.
Brown Baclot. We're going to really...
People don't like it, but I like it.
We're going to leave it for next week. If you
Broke
haven't...
off your buck.
What?
That's what he said. Broke off your buck.
If you have... Before next week's episode,
Me not dealing with no pretty girl thing, girl. Broke off
if you
your buck.
haven't listened to Chris Brown's remix of Taliban's...
I
listen-
didn't hear that.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
I haven't even heard the
If
full
you
version
haven't
yet.
heard Chris Brown's remix
Of
of
Taliban's?
Taliban's...
Chris Brown's version? I know
Yes.
it came out, but I haven't heard it. And I know there was
And I'm pretty sure it's not AI. I'm pretty sure he actually did it. But
believe it.
go listen to it, and then next week we're gonna pick back up. But before we kick or leave, song of the summer. What do you have to say about song of the summer? Because now we're doing updates.
I was saying, everyone that said Taliban's and was trying to kill me because I said not yet. I still don't have it yet. I feel like people thought Taliban's would have hit harder than it's been hitting. It
Have
still
you been
goes
out?
off. No, that's what I'm saying. It still goes off in parties, but what you feel for a song of the summer, I don't think it's not there yet. Like it's not.
I don't know. I've been out, and every time you hear the
Money pull-ups for
everyone's like,
sure. Yes, it's money pull-ups for sure, but I wouldn't say song of the summer.
I don't know. Every party that I've been at so far this year, and Taliban's get
Because some people,
spun.
and it shouldn't
They-
even be a debate. Because some people are saying Taliban, some people are saying V6, some
People
people are
saying
saying drift.
some people saying Pound Town.
No,
The
absolutely
Americans,
not.
but
Absolutely not.
realistically,
Pound Town's got
I might
legs.
go drift over Taliban's. Taliban's goes off more, but I like drift more. But Taliban's is a surefire like pull up for sure. But I think drift is a pull up for sure too. But Taliban's Like when I hopped on the turntables at the party on the weekend and I played Taliban's, I had to wheel it like 4 times. I had to wheel it 4 times.
I feel like the proper remix for Taliban's, the guy that's supposed to do it is a
Tory?
guy.
Is in jail.
Anyways. We'll talk about it all
crazy.
next week.
He would have went crazy.
And someone tweeted, they were like, so someone quoted Chris Brown. We'll talk about next week. And they were like, honestly, like there's one person who would go crazy on this. I'm not going to say it because y'all can get mad. And it's literally Tory.
Yeah, he's facing 13, though.
I know
got
he's
other things.
cheese. All of these songs, like
Tory
Taliban
would have went
V6
crazy on
Drift,
Taliban's.
he would've went
Crazy on
crazy.
Taliban.
Would've killed that shit.
Anyways,
Damn.
everyone, thank you for listening to episode 15 of the Relentless Diaries. 1 week until Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. But you know, we'll talk about that when I get back next episode. Well, 1 episode regular, and then next oh, you won't be back. I'll do my Vegas recap. You're gonna be away. Ugh, just ruining all
I'll
the
hear
fun.
it.
Yeah, you'll hear
I'll
it.
listen on
Anyways,
the
y'all, thank you for listening to episode 15. See you guys next week. It's been great. This was a good one. Hot one. Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Okay.
Relentless.
Cut the recording.